Hey, Phil.
Yes, sir.
Want to play a little game?
Man, I would love to play a game.
Gary, do I have any money for the Sal IQ test?
Oh, remember we talked about we're not going to make it a game?
Oh. Phil, I don't have a game. Gary's right. It's not a game.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I appreciate it, though.
Another time, Phil.
All right, man. Thank
Sorry,
you.
I didn't mean to do that to you.
That's okay. See you, Howard.
Bye. Yeah, I thought I had a game. Usually I have one. But, yeah, we tried to turn this into a game. The problem is, Gary went in and said, I'm going to ask Sal, since, Sal's always goofing on me, I'm just going to go down and give him an IQ test, verbally. Maybe we can turn it into a game. Mm-hmm. So Gary did it, and he came back and he said to me, first of all, he goes, you can't make this a game. He doesn't know anything.
There's no time he answered correctly?
Once or twice.
Oh.
Like 3, I think he got 3 out of 25.
Gary's prediction is that, Sal's going to, have, a mentally retarded IQ.
He's worse than
Gary the retard.
Than Eric, anybody. Any of the Wagpackers.
High-pitch Eric might be Sal. I don't know, but he seems intelligent, when he talks and stuff.
There's one aspect of the IQ test that shows 7 or 8 components, and there's one that's general knowledge. Uh-huh. And my belief is he got one right on that in that area, because the second question in that area, which is pretty easy. I asked him on the wrap-up show the other day. They had no idea.
Right.
So I don't think he got any of the hard ones. So
anyway, listen, this is Sal and Gary.
But you should know that the other thing that's funny about this is almost all of these questions have been taken from quizzes that Sal's given to strippers.
Okay.
So he should know them because he came up with the questions.
No, these are Sal's questions that he actually researched.
He can't answer his own questions.
No.
Wow.
And Gary at one point laughed so hard. I got it here. Here's the one that Gary laughed hard at. I got to play this for you. This is just one of the questions. And Gary lost it. He couldn't
take it anymore.
Because Sal's answer is so absurd. And Sal wants to answer with authority and quickly that none of his answer, and it's the kind of answer that you...
Does he even realize that these are questions he's heard before because he thought them up?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Probably not. But here Gary just loses it. He can't stop laughing. Listen to this.
In what country did the Great Potato Famine take place?
Idaho.
Sorry.
It's even more pathetic. So Sal's sitting there. Gary's losing it.
And he doesn't know why he's laughing.
And Sal wants to know if he got it right or wrong.
Why you get that right? Why are you laughing at?
He's like, what are you laughing about?
Actually, that's got to be
I have to I have to...
Wow.
I need a minute.
That noise you hear now is Gary laughing himself in the face.
Trying to stop.
And he can't. And now Sal's laughing because Gary's hitting himself in the face. And Sal's clueless.
No idea why.
Wow. All right, here we go.
All right, so then Gary. Yeah, I'll play you some of these. Gary says it's pathetic. Idaho, what country?
Idaho.
He had a double wrong answer.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know.
It wasn't a country, and it wasn't the place where the potato famine occurred.
Right. Maybe stop and think.
They said country.
You didn't know Idaho was a country?
He seceded.
Sal, come in here, you moron. I mean, really, what?
How does he think of these questions and he doesn't know the answers?
I don't know. I can't tell you what's going on.
That's a sort of genius.
You're like retarded. You're going to do terrible on the IQ test. I'm worried about you, man. I have money on you.
Do you help your kids with their homework?
Sometimes.
Oh.
What country had the potato famine?
He said it so quickly, it just went over my head. I heard potatoes, and I recently watched a special on the History Channel about potatoes, and they were discussing Idaho. So
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I watched about 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, okay.
And
so you didn't watch it.
I watched a fascinating show about potatoes.
I flipped the channel once I saw it was potatoes.
No.
What? Can I ask you a question? Did the guy who administered the IQ test, did he laugh?
He put out a big giggle at one point.
Did he really?
Yeah. But I thought he was laughing because he thought I was joking, and that really hurt. And then I kind of played it off like I was joking, and He asked me about a continent right away off the bat. A lot of those questions were geographical and historical, and that's not
your strong suit.
No, I'm prank call, songs, bits.
He didn't know that? He didn't have prank call questions?
No, I mean...
Yeah, they didn't ask you how to get in touch with Tradio?
Right, exactly.
Right.
If he did, I think I would score pretty well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't interest me. So if I'm stupid, I'm stupid. But at least I'm smart enough to, retain
Should general knowledge be part of IQ in the sense that, in other words, let's say somebody doesn't go to a good school, or something like that.
Well, that's why they always say they're culturally skewed, because if you're not exposed to this general knowledge, you can't have it.
But, I mean, someone like Sal was exposed.
Right. He would be in the group that was exposed.
My dad used to pull me out of
feral?
My dad used to pull me out of school sometimes to go to work.
All right.
I know.
The few days you were there, you should have picked up something. Like Idaho's not a country.
I picked myself up and got the fuck out. I just didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't even think general knowledge is part of the IQ thing. I think they do it and they give you a separate sort of as an indicator. So I don't know how it all works. We'll find out on Thursday.
Well, I thought Gary set me up with that because those questions he asked were almost the same questions we ask on the show.
Those are the exact same questions we asked. They're the ones you wrote, and you don't even know the fucking answer.
Well, I'm talking about on the IQ test that I took, the professional one.
There was no setup.
Yeah, because those questions were hard.
No, this was the setup, and you failed this too.
No, the reason they sounded familiar is because they're general knowledge.
I don't know. I thought Gary was goofing on me because they sounded familiar. All right. Here's Sal taking his test with Gary.
What is the capital of California?
Los Angeles. That's what I said.
You're kidding.
Los Angeles.
It's not the capital.
It isn't?
No.
I could have sworn it was the capital.
And by the way, Jason was just telling me because we put this.
What is it, Sacramento? Right?
Sacramento.
Yeah. He's used that
Close
question
enough.
at least a half a dozen times in stripper quizzes.
Right. So
not that one.
You haven't used that
exact one.
Nope, New York, Albany. That's how I know that one.
That's a different one.
No shit. No kidding, idiot.
No,
it isn't.
You've asked that to strippers.
I've asked the New York one. What's the capital of New York? I never asked the capital of California.
Capital of Los Angeles.
And I don't live in California. What do I give a fuck what the capital it is?
What two states border Washington, D.C.?
Uh-oh.
That took a long sigh.
Washington, D.C.
It is small.
I'm bad at this stuff, too, Sal. Don't feel bad.
Virginia and Maryland.
You
got that
got it right.
You.
Did I really?
Yeah, that's right. I know that I lived in Washington. So.
At this point, I'm thinking, okay, 1 and 1, because I didn't move the test around. That's how it went. I go, all right, he's going to do about half.
He's going to get somewhere. We're on a roll.
You start to think he's got something going on.
I don't think he had another one right for about 10 questions.
All right.
What is the symbol for the Roman numeral 10?
You had to have gotten that. What did you say? Let me hear.
I and a V.
Oh, fuck. You can't be that fucking stupid.
Is it just a V? Is it just a V?
No,
in what order?
V is a 5.
But wait a minute.
Oh,
in
V
what
and the
order,
V and the I?
What order do they go? The I and the V.
I think I is 1, and then 2 I's is 2, and then 3 I's is 3.
Then where do you go?
And then is it V's of 4? I don't know. Who gives a
just
shit?
said V
I'm
is
not
5.
Roman. When do you use Roman numerals in your fucking life?
I don't
what
know,
time
but
is
I
it?
know
It's I. What are you fucking nuts? You would be institutionalized.
Yeah, but every kid learns it.
But you don't need
But
that
it is
shit.
sometimes written. You
Even
have
as a
to know.
comedian, you ever hear the joke, I just went to the movie Malcolm 10? The guy, in other words, he saw Malcolm X and he thought it was a 10.
Right. In that sense, it's fun. I guess X is 10. Thank you.
X is 10, right.
I thought X was porn. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
When I see X, I think of, pornography.
All right, let me hear what else you got wrong.
Know.
What is a female deer called?
All right, that you must have gotten right. What'd you say?
A doe. A deer, a doe, female deer.
Let me hear what you said.
A doe.
Oh, you got it right.
You got it right, Gary.
I think it's after this that the streak starts.
Okay.
I think Gary was falling asleep during that question. He forgot.
Who invented the light bulb?
Uh-oh.
I think I got this
I
right.
think you got this one right too, Howard. I'm sorry.
Oh, these were the 3 you got right?
Edison.
That's correct.
Very good.
Very
I was
good.
playing solitaire on that
I don't
question.
know, Gary. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
I forgot, both. I was getting woozy.
Sal, you know what? Mock me all you want now because the rest speaks for itself.
What country is the Thames River in?
That's ridiculous. That's
Oh,
just
come on. You should know that.
I don't even know. I've never even heard of Thames.
Never heard of the Thames River.
Never. Thames River? Mm-hmm. Thames River.
The Thames.
What country is the Thames River in? Country. Egypt. Because I thought
That's
Nile
Nile.
River. Yeah, I know Nile. I figured maybe they have another river.
England. The Thames. All right, okay, here we go.
In what country did the Great Potato Famine take place?
Oh, we know
That's
that.
the greatest question.
That was a
ever.
mistake.
That was a mistake.
Well, what is
Idaho.
the country?
I know it's Ireland now.
Somebody told you.
Yeah. Hit some time to think about it. All right, Idaho is not a country.
I know that.
Okay, here we go.
Which ocean is the state of Hawaii located in?
All right, there you go. You know that.
That's a slam dunk.
Yeah, that's easy.
I'll say goodbye now.
Which ocean is in Hawaii? Is that what you're
You know
asking?
the names of the
Which ocean is the state of Hawaii located in?
Which ocean is the state of Hawaii? You mean Hawaii's on an ocean? Okay, so
Hey, you mean... All
The way
right,
he worded it was so confusing.
right, so confusing.
the Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean.
Must be Pacific if it's not Atlantic. It's
There
one or
you
the
go,
other.
There
right?
you go.
Pacific.
All right, so you
You had a 50-50 shot and you blew it.
I mean, Atlantic Ocean, Hawaii.
But what is Hawaii?
It's an island.
Yeah.
Which makes
There you
sense.
go.
Yeah.
And what is
it
an
has
island?
to be in a body of water.
What's an island? An island is a freestanding piece of land that's surrounded by water.
There you go. So there you go.
See, I'm not that stupid.
No, not at all.
You struggled with that a little too much.
Name 4 continents.
Uh-oh.
I'm always bad at this, but
Really?
I'm getting better at it.
Let me hear what you said.
North America, South America,
Go ahead.
Africa, Brazil.
Well,
Brazil's a country.
I used to think it was Tokyo, Mexico from a rap song, and then someone told me that wasn't true. So,
Right.
yeah.
All right.
But Brazil is in
I know.
where?
South America.
You already named that
Right,
continent.
but I couldn't think of anything. And
Well, you figure might as well answer something.
Right.
All right.
Who
Never
is the
heard of Europe?
yeah.
Asia?
What about it?
I've been to Italy, Robin. What's your point?
Australia?
second person on the moon?
Who was the second person on the moon?
Now, I knew this, but I forgot it. That was my problem.
I see.
That means you don't know it.
He knew it, though, at one point, Gary.
Doesn't that count?
Let me hear your answer.
I was on our show, and it was Bud.
R. Bud Dwyer?
Selig.
But Selig.
Dwyer.
Oh, Jesus. I thought he was a politician. I can't think of
He's
his full
thinking
name.
of John Glenn.
I was going to say Bud Glenn.
Final answer?
Buddy Hackett.
What was his name?
Neil Armstrong?
Bud something. Bud Zellick or something. Bud
Zellick. He did say Bud Zellick.
He's thinking of the
Bud
commissioner of
Selig.
baseball.
That's the only name that came to mind.
I didn't know the commissioner of baseball walked on the moon.
That's how he got the job.
Multi-talented.
Go with
amazing
Bud.
It was Bud.
Bud.
I remember it now. Now it's
What is it?
It's Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz, right? Buzz something. I thought it was.
Buzz Lightyear.
It was Buzz something.
He went to the moon to retrieve a baseball.
Who created the character Tom Sawyer?
All right, this you know, right? You got this one right.
Yeah, because I once said it was Rush when you on the show,
Rush.
That's
Well,
right.
Rush created the song.
Right.
That's right. That's correct.
and I think
But the character itself.
I got this one right.
Let's see what you said.
This one was on the show, so it was Huckleberry Finn.
Ah, very good. You got it right.
Wow.
Huckleberry Finn wrote Tom Sawyer.
Wow.
What about Mark Twain?
One fictional character created another
Twain.
fictional character.
You ever hear of him?
Yeah,
Oh, you have heard. You used to know that too, I bet.
I used to.
How
It was
about
a long-
Huckleberry Hound? Well, you don't know a lot of shit.
I don't need to know this stuff.
All right. You don't. You're doing just fine.
Thank you, sir.
A bicentennial marks the passing of how many years?
Uh-oh.
This is easy.
You got it right?
Sure.
Okay.
Bicentennial would be, I believe, 20 years. Centennial's 10 twice by.
Oh boy.
That ain't right.
Wow. Cen is centennial.
Centuries 10. Centennial I thought was 10.
Century is 10.
Century's 100, right?
Right.
Centennial's 10.
So
Then
100.
it's 200 years.
Yes.
Ah. See? You need Robin to help you.
What is the northernmost state in the United States?
I bet you I know what he said. Canada.
No.
Canada's not in the United
Arctic
States.
Circle.
Hear what you said.
Washington. Yeah.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, either that
Well,
or,
you said it. It's not right.
well, I was either thinking that or California. So if it's California, I got it right.
Well, which is higher? Which is more northern, California or Washington?
Well, now I'm going to say California because
You don't know what the country looks like.
Judging by the way you guys are reacting, maybe it was right. Maybe is Washington right? I'll stick with Washington.
Washington's good enough.
Okay, good.
Well,
I'll
on the
take it.
continental United States, that
Right.
is.
What sport is played on a gridiron?
Wait a minute.
Because it's Alaska would be the north.
Yeah, we didn't answer
You know
him.
that. Oh, I'm sorry.
But this is a question, that was one of the ones that Sal's used many times.
Not the northern one. All I remember is at one time you had a map out there. and-
Gary got them from you.
No, not these, Howard. I know my questions. I know the answers to my questions.
Okay.
You don't recognize any of these as your question.
No,
What sport is played on a gridiron?
Uh-oh.
never heard that. Not into sports.
A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron sport.
I'm not into sports either, but I know this.
I'm not into sports.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Douche.
So lucky guess.
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
I don't see a gridiron there. I see a bunch of straight lines that go
Never
across.
heard gridiron?
Never.
Never heard that?
Never. Gridiron.
Well, what about soccer is a gridiron?
Is it a gridiron? It's similar to a football field.
All right, look.
I don't know.
You're having a lot of difficulty.
But you're asking me things again that I'm not interested in. That
Well, yeah, I'm not interested in football
But
either,
they're
but I have a
they
general
really
knowledge.
are general
I know other
knowledge.
things about football.
Do you ever hear the expression like a gridiron great? Like, they go, Frank Gifford was the great gridiron, something like that.
All I know about Frank is he banged some chick in the ass, and you guys...
He didn't bang her in the ass. You don't even know that.
Oh, he tried to. He wanted to.
Wanted to. She didn't want to do it.
Right.
Okay, there you go.
Shall we?
And that was...
My dear. Shall we, my dear?
Benjamin Franklin is one of two non-presidents on U.S. paper currency.
Oh, no.
He's on the $100 bill. Who is the other?
That's a good question. Benjamin Franklin is on the... I think I'm having difficulty drawing a name up. Why am I having a problem with that one?
I don't know this one.
Yeah.
You see? We're all in the same boat.
I'll admit when I don't know one, but this is the first one that stumped me. What's the answer, Gary?
Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson.
Hamilton.
They're all presidents. Was Jefferson a president?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Lincoln wasn't. On a paper bill?
Mm-hmm. Paper currency.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on with the audio?
Lincoln. Jesus.
I don't blame you for
I can
not
think of that
getting this.
may not have been. I'm going to just say Jefferson.
But how about saying I don't know?
Well, he always takes a guess.
Yeah.
Makes
you
it
have to.
more interesting. Then when he comes up with Idaho and shit like that, it's funny.
Well, no. Those he would have just... Right there, he knows he doesn't know, but he can't say I don't know.
Right.
I know somebody on the a coin that wasn't a Sacagawea was on the dollar coin.
There you go.
She wasn't a president.
What newspaper's motto is all the news that's fit to print?
You knew that one, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
New York Times.
Good. Okay, so you got that
You
right.
got 4 right.
New York Times.
You got 4 of them right.
Not too shabby.
No. Way to go. Your IQ should be around 40 so far.
10 more than I thought it would be.
Yeah. All right. So we get the idea. We know you don't know a lot of stuff.
You
that
took
doesn't
Sal over Richard?
Yeah, I did. I wonder how many of those Richard could answer, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should have given Richard the same test.
Right. Well, we're going to find out Thursday anyway, so
That's
you'll be either
true.
vindicated or just shamed.
Is that the end of the CD, Howard?
I don't know. It's enough.
Shamed.
We know he doesn't know anything.
I'm beyond shamed. I sold my humility years ago. I mean, forget it.
Right.
But I'm proud
You
of the
sold your humility?
Yeah, to
He
the
sold his
devil.
humility.
I have no humility.
To Sacagawea.
My dignity to Sacagawea.
All right. You better go.
My brain is scrambling.
You're kidding. You're trying to think, but nothing's happening.
Oh, Howard.
I like that he was a stockbroker. I will never listen to a stockbroker again.
And
was
he
successful
did
as a
pass
stockbroker.
a test.
Yep.
I gave Gary an opportunity to make like $64,000 over the course of a week. He passed on it.
Right, and then how many opportunities did you give me that didn't make money? Everybody remembers their biggest success.
No, that was it. You just stopped with me. This idiot, I'm prank calling him, calling the horse-tooth jackass every day. And then I actually called him up on a whim to see if he would open an account, and he did. He actually opened an account up. How do you?
And then I said, what am I doing?
Right.
Because Stuttering John goes, I told you, he's crazy, but he makes money. So I opened the account, and then I go, I'm not giving him my fucking money. I'm out of my mind, and that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You think he beat you down for it?
no, I don't do that. I never
Called you every day as a whore-toothed jackass and then wants your money.
Right, you stupid.
Yeah.
But again, he's talking about like one opportunity, but what about all the other opportunities you had for
You're
people?
saying Sal could have made you $64,000?
That's what he says. I don't.
No, you even did the math, Gary. It was an IPO that I brought
I don't
you.
even remember discuss. Like, I opened the account, and I was so mad at myself for even doing that I couldn't even tell you what the name of the stock was or what the opportunity was. I just completely tuned it out.
I made Doug Goodstein money. I made Stuttering John a lot of money. I did well.
All right, later. Good job, Sal.
Thank you.
This is the greatest show on earth.
Sal.
What?
All right, so after hearing the answers, how do you think you did on the IQ test?
Considering that I don't know that stuff, 4 out of whatever it was, 4 out of 10 isn't bad.
Really?
What are you laughing at, Lisa?
I like the way you make yourself feel better.
Now, you really,
What's there to feel bad about?
you really don't remember hearing those questions?
Those questions I never asked.
Gary says those are the exact questions you asked.
What's Gary doing? Gary's busy sleeping, playing solitaire, smoke leaking out of the garbage pail. What is it? He doesn't pay attention to what's going on around here. If he did, he would know. Come on. Get it. You put this guy in charge, and you want something legitimate to come out of it? Listen, I might not be that bright, but I'm smart enough to stay awake at work if I'm producing the best show in the world.
Was that your update sheet?
Yeah.
That was dumb. Laugh at that, Lisa. Giggle,
Are
giggle.
you a producer now?
Yeah, I'm going to produce my foot in your ass and get you out of here.
By the way, Robin, the most of the email that we got from yesterday's show centered around you again and your controversial diet techniques by putting beads behind your
Again,
ears.
diet techniques.
Yes, diet techniques. And also your chastising of Scott the engineer is trying to put down his diet.
I wasn't putting down Scott's diet. I was just saying he should look into his cellular health.
You were saying he looks bad.
And I just can't sit around watching people not be well anymore.
But he is
Sorry.
well.
He is not.
You were very mean to him, by the way.
And you were very,
Go ahead.
what I would call, what do they call it? When you assist someone to continue to be unhealthy. You're an enabler.
How so?
You're saying, oh, no, he's fine.
He is fine. What's wrong with him?
He looks fine.
What? Why am I unhealthy?
You're not unhealthy.
You think you in other words, you look so much better than him.
And Tim went through the same thing. Tim's lost a lot more weight. Do they look the same?
Honestly, yeah. I don't think Tim looks that good.
Tim looks wonderful. He's got beautiful
Tim
skin.
walks around here like he's in a coma. Are you kidding me?
I agree with Scott.
Every one of you wants to portray Tim as suffering.
Everything that you
Tim
do is
has
perfect?
Rosy cheeks. He has
come on.
tight skin.
You
he
look
has
good
a
'cause of
beautiful
genetics.
jawline.
You have
well,
good
where
skin.
did Tim get it from?
Tim doesn't look good.
Tim's skin isn't sagging.
Yes, it is.
Tim doesn't have a pallor.
You don't listen to the conversation behind Tim's back.
I don't care. I can see Tim.
Everyone says Tim looked better fat.
Well, he might be one of those people. That
Am I right?
that's
If anybody
okay.
else,
But-
speak up if I'm telling not the truth here. Did anybody else
Who
heard this?
says that?
I've heard it.
I've heard it too.
You heard yourself saying it.
I didn't. I actually, he did. He looks a little less alert.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
stop
rap on Tim is ever since he stopped eating.
You can actually see his eyes.
Ever since Tim stopped eating, there's a vacant look in his eyes. He can't really focus.
You guys are so funny.
But all right, listen.
Just because you believe in something for yourself,
No, it has nothing to do with
Of course it does. I mean,
belief.
you know, I
It's
don't understand how you could say I'm not
seeing.
healthy. I don't look good.
If you're happy with it, go for it. I was just saying you could have more in life.
Well, here's some email. Listen to this. How the fuck will beads make you lose weight? Robin is so fucking fucked up. A lot of cursing in these emails.
Oh, they're
very
just
passionate.
angry.
Here's a guy who says, hey, geniuses, you want to know how to lose weight? Consume fewer calories than you burn. Beads behind the ear.
There's the genius.
Crazy. He goes, Robin's crazy, uptown New York bitch.
Oh, man.
Uptown.
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 Let's get those beads, you know. People. But by the way, someone sent me an article about these beads. Fat-burning beads banned in UK. You should. Do you have your beads in?
Fat-burning beads.
Yeah. Do you have your beads in today?
And they're on.
On? Are they on you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Fat-burning beads banned. There's been a victory for the advocates of a rational approach to health and fitness this week, as a company that has been marketing fitness beads has been forced to stop
This is
marketing.
not the same thing.
They're calling it snake oil in the United Kingdom. The company claimed that wearing fat-burning beads caused automatic weight loss. The company was preying on people who are overweight and willing to try anything other than strict diet and exercise to trim the fat down.
This comes with a diet. It doesn't say that the beads themselves
This does too.
alone will make you thin.
In one advertisement, the company claimed...
But I'm not advocating anything. I said I was trying this for myself, and I never mentioned it. So don't say I was advocating or promoting
Listen to this.
anything.
The beads are placed behind the ears, and this is supposed to magically melt fat. The company behind the
That is not
fat-burning
what
beads...
this person says, and I haven't even told you who the person is.
They have promised to stop mailing their product to United Kingdom addresses. This is all banned. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine. Isn't that what this company's telling you?
That's what they say.
And acupuncture.
But again, I told you I was checking it out. I don't tell anybody to do anything.
Listen, I'm telling you, you're in with the wrong crew. Listen to this. The company.
I'm not in with any crew.
Just listen. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine and acupuncture to help market its magic beads. Take
Was
those
it
beads.
Dr. Wu?
Wait a second. It might be. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on. I'll tell you.
That's not the name. I'm making it.
Oh, they have names here. I'm kind of keeping them off because it's based in Hong Kong. They claim that the beads manipulated acupuncture points behind the ear, which induce a fat burning without diets, exercise, or effort, and that customers can lose 30 pounds of fat in 1 month just by wearing the
Again,
beads.
he says without exercise or effort or dieting, and that is not the case here.
Alternative medicine does have some useful tools and remedies, which can help relieve stress and tension as well as treat some minor conditions, but there are no remedies for being overweight other than changing diet and exercising. All right, well, anyway, listen, good for you with your beads. You want to keep them in, but keep them in. But I'm just telling you, at least I'm saying something. All right.
Oh, now he says something, but I don't need any help.
I'll take the heat off Robin here.
Not that I ever needed any help. I was always searching.
The fat-burning beads, though, are banned in England. They said enough.
What? Just because they think it's a con?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's exactly what they think. Just because of that.
I mean, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything physically to you. It's just
people were complaining that somehow they weren't losing weight
working.
from their beads
as they were eating their 5th chocolate cake.
Right.
Well, again, to say that you are going to lose weight by rolling some beads behind your ears is ridiculous.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, enough of Robin. Going to let her off for a few minutes.
Oh, who do we move to now?
Let's go to Yucko the Clown, who wants to weigh in. Okay, Yucko, you're up.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad she got rid of the beads. Here's an idea.
She didn't get rid of the beads.
Well, tell her to get a matching plate, put a plate in her lips so she can see how much food she's eating. You crazy bitch!
Oh, my goodness. Yucko has it in for you lately.
He does? I don't think so. I mean, that's the first time he's mentioned me in a long time in all of his fights. He's been fighting with Gary so much.
Maybe I'm confusing you with Gary. Naomi, you're on the air.
Hi, good morning. I was on this diet also, Robin. You're
with
not
the beads?
It's not beads. They're little magnet balls.
Magnet balls.
You were right yesterday. They are metal. They're not plastic. Those are metal.
Right. I don't think you should keep metal that close to the back of your head.
It's magnets. It's not even
magnets. Even worse.
Magnet balls.
That's why I'm stepping in.
No,
listen, I have no
magnet
right.
Balls.
Robin could do whatever she wants. When I hear magnet balls.
Well, why are you taking her word for what's behind mine?
Because
Oh,
I've done
please.
it so many times. That's my go-to diet when I want to lose real quick but gain it back 50 times more after whatever party's over. And that's what you're going to do. If you're on a plan...
I am not doing that diet. I don't do that diet. I eat the exact same way I always have.
This is an intervention going on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But you said you're researching what other people are doing.
Listen, Robin.
Right, I wanted to see what the beads would do.
I would never keep...
It's the starvation diet part that is making them lose the weight, not the beads.
Well, I'm not doing that, my dear. I'm a vegan. I
Well,
don't drink milk.
It does help you stop eating because when Robin walks by a refrigerator now, she gets stuck to the door.
You can't open it. You're just trying to get your head off the door.
From the magnets.
They're little magnet balls.
Well, can you imagine a magnet ball is behind Robin's ears? Take those things out now.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a magnet.
It's a magnet.
They're
a plastic I will deal with.
Well,
Not a
listen,
magnet.
I don't like that near your brain.
Don't you have to get it changed every 10 days?
That's what they say, yeah.
Every 10 days. Because the magical powers of the magnets
they lose their power after 10 days.
Right. Do you have to pay more every time you get the new magnet?
$75 each time you go.
How much?
$75 each time
She
you
was
go.
going to a different person.
Can you imagine? No, they're giving you the Scientology celebrity treatment.
The Scientology celebrity treatment.
Ching Chong Charlie over there is saying, hey, listen, Robin Quivers. No charge.
You said you wouldn't say the name of the company. It's Ching Chong Charlie?
It's Ching Chong Charlie's Chinese magnet.
I'm writing that down.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet.
Chinese magnet.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet. Come on, let's go.
It's a Russian doctor.
Yeah.
It's a Russian program.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Those
Chinese.
fakakta Russians.
Like the Russians know anything. The sons of bitches. You can't get toilet paper over there, but they figured out to stick a magnet on the back of someone's head and rip off them. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
She says she does it continually. Listen to her. Don't listen to her. Listen to her and don't listen to her.
That's my point. You want to end up like her?
I'm not. Oh, I just can't.
You've got two magnets behind your ears.
Not anymore.
Oh, you took them off?
I'm taking them off now.
Good, thank you. That's all I was saying. I don't like the sound of this.
Because I'm not doing this program. In fact, the whole idea that you might think I am, I have to take the magnets off because I'm not doing anything different than I ever have.
You were acting very strange with those magnets on. Now I can tell you, now that you're free of the magnets.
Oh, you thought you detected something.
Oh, wait a second. Now you're normal again. You came back to me. Did you take them off, really?
I haven't yet. I've got headphones on.
Take them off. Let me see. I want to make sure those things are out. I have to intervene.
I won't take them off.
You have to
He's
take
so
them off.
Crazy. Ouch.
Oh, is it off? See? See already? See, there's a little burn mark in your head.
A burn mark.
Is it off?
There's one.
Oops, you just gained 15 pounds.
Again, I wasn't doing this for fear of gaining weight.
Thank God she took. She didn't even know they're magnets. They're putting a magnet on her head.
They should have told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should be aware if I'm being magnetized.
These magnet? No, not like that.
All right, everyone who was concerned, Robin's magnets
All
are
right.
off.
Do
Thank
you understand now that I am not? I have no fear of gaining weight.
Oh, she's eating right now. She's running to the refrigerator.
I'll be back.
Maybe you better put the magnets back on you.
I'm Jay Thomas, and I'm going to just visiting Howard. That's all. And then I'm going to promote my show on Sirius XM, and it's like walking by, and they must have had an open, like an open moment.
So you're just here to shoot the shit?
That's it. Yeah.
It's always good when you just come on without anything specific to talk about, because anything can come up, right?
Anything could happen. I mean, I'll tell stories about what's happened. That's all. But we'll drive people into my show in the afternoon, and then the Howard 101 show on Friday morning. That's it. And now, of course, that I'm here and it's early and I've been drinking all night, I'm sorry that I'm here, but I'll make it through.
Jay is a very, very well-known actor, comedian. He's called in our business a triple threat. Oh, yeah. I forget what the third thing is that
I don't know.
Radio. You forgot that.
Okay, radio, right. Radio, acting.
Triple threat. How are you? Hey.
Dancing, singing, everything.
Well, everyone asks me why I don't get invited on Dancing with the Stars.
I was just going to ask you that. I don't know why.
I don't know. Does that mean that I'm just the lowest of low? Because it's like
you washed up.
It's like the Dancing with the Indicted now with the guy. He looks ridiculous, and he thinks
Tom DeLay.
He looks ridiculous. Did you see with the little Village People vest he has on? So
the reality shows.
I'm shocked that you actually watch the show.
Of course he watches it.
You know what? For the radio show, I watch all kind of horrifying crap.
Because you have to comment on pop culture.
But my wife watches...
It's like Robin had to put magnets behind her head because she comments on these things. Yeah.
Clean House. And she watches the stuff where they clean people's houses.
Yeah, the people who clean up the clutter and the crap.
But she'll watch it like every night. She'll watch the clean house thing. And you want to really comment and say, she used to watch Who's the Boss. So now we've actually, gone up from that.
Hasn't this hurt
she likes those cleaning shows.
Hasn't all of this, the way television has changed, hurt your career in a sense? It used to be sitcoms, acting work, which you're very good at. And you were on many sitcoms. You were on Mork and Mindy. You were on Cheers.
Well, it killed the sitcom.
It killed it, right?
You know where the sitcoms are? They're on the Disney Channel.
So what are you going to do now? There's less work, right? I mean, you want to act still, but where does an actor go? It's all reality show. Like you say, you'll have to go on Dancing with the Stars very soon.
The other thing is there's independent movies, so there's hardly any money going on there. It's just an odd time. I don't know what's going to ever happen, but this movie, Big Fan?
No.
With Patton Oswalt. It's
the Giant Fan thing, yeah. The guy who wrote The Wrestler.
They made the whole movie for $300,000. The whole movie.
So that's terrible
nobody's
news.
getting paid even.
Nobody's getting paid. Right, nobody's getting paid.
There was a time when you did, even Mork and Mindy, you got a lot of money for that. You quit your radio job. You went off to do Mork and Mindy. There was big money in television.
Right,
ridiculous.
Correct? They would start you like $10,000 a week, like starting salary. You would get that.
Was that what was happening on Mork and Mindy when you went out there?
You know what? I went out there and
you were making good money in radio. You were on WXLO.
I was. So I go out there and I make a deal for like $10,000 a week or whatever, and it was huge money. And we're having a big time and all. And so when they want to fire you out there. They don't fire you. They cut your salary and lower your the shows you do. So I didn't have an agent for some reason. I wasn't with Don, and I was in between agents. But I had $10,000 a week. I didn't care.
Who cared?
And I did the Love Boat.
I remember
the Love Boat and all that. So. A guy calls me up and he says, well...
when I would hear you were doing the Love Boat, I would tune in because, you were a radio guy. For me, it was mind-blowing to me.
Making it.
I said, here's a radio guy who got out of radio and he's now on a sitcom. You were my hero.
What's her name? Marcia Brady was my love interest. What's her real name?
Not Eve Plum, but
the other one.
Maureen McCormick. Yeah, right. Maureen.
Yeah, Maureen McCormick. So they call me up, to go and do an episode of Love Boat. So I go to her house to learn the lines or whatever. She comes out with little short shorts and a T-shirt and no bra. And I'm in Hollywood. Look, I'm thinking, man, this is fantastic. Right. So we do lines.
And she was cute back then.
Yeah, and then you read a book. She was doing blow and she was screwing people. Not me. Nobody screwed me. Nobody offered me any cocaine.
You missed all of that.
I'm doing the wrong lines with her.
You mean you went over her house to rehearse your script
on Wilshire Boulevard,
and she comes out in little short shorts and no bra.
And we go over the scenes or whatever, and it was kind of a sad movie. She dies in a television show. She dies in it.
In Love Boat?
She died in Love Boat.
Right. Well, look at the ship's doctor.
I think they screwed.
Isn't that sort of an unbelievable plot when you think about all the people dying on cruise ships now? I mean, everyone disappears on these cruise ships.
You know what's funny? No one died back then on cruise ships, so they were keeping it quiet. Right?
It was sort of like a crystal ball, that show.
So I go to the thing and I read with her, and I think we went to dinner or whatever, and so we get back to the set, and then they introduce everybody, and I think that they must have messed up the parts because there was kind of a handsome guy there, and he was playing a sleazy gangster. So they introduce the cast, and they go, playing the beautiful ingenue today will be Robin, and everybody, claps, and you remember our other cast, and then they name the handsome guy plays the sleazy guy, and they go, and playing the handsome architect from Denver, Jay Thomas. I swear to God, everybody paused.
Like, what's wrong with the casting department?
So I'm going, Jesus, I think I was supposed to play the sleazy whatever. So I'm the handsome architect. So they have a fan and stuff, and blowing your hair, and you're by the side of the boat, and I don't know. I had to kiss her, and she's crying, and she's dying, and I love her, but she's dying, and we run up these stairs, and we go off set, and it's in a dark little room, and you have to stand there until they yell cut. And I never did a thing to the woman. We I kiss her, and she runs up the stairs, and I go, wait, and I run up the stairs with her like that. And when I get into the little room, she turns around and she goes, don't touch me! And I go, I wasn't going to do anything to you. Nothing. She goes, well, don't touch me. I went, and now I'm in a little tiny room and they haven't yelled cut. I said, I wasn't going to do anything.
I'm acting.
I don't know what I did or what the deal was, but when I used to kiss these women on TV, you didn't know if your tongue had to come out or stayed in or whatever the deal was.
You weren't trying to be a brute. You were just trying to act.
You were acting the scene.
I tell you who I did hit on. There was.
Did you use tongue when you kissed Maureen McCormick?
No.
No.
If the woman tongues you, you're allowed to tongue
back,
but
yeah.
you can't.
Right.
That kissing of a woman in a movie, and I only did sitcom kissing. It is odd. It is strange.
What? Not to get
Sarah Jessica Parker, I kissed once.
Oh, no kidding.
I played a really sleazy guy, and I was looking at a house with her, and so she says, "Well, you could make the deal for this house," and I go, "Really? You can make the deal? Maybe I could make a really good deal." And I had to grab the back of her head and pull her toward me.
In, huh?
And I kissed her, and it was one of these dramas, and she looks at me, and I go, yeah, you and I can work together like that. So at lunchtime, I'm trying to talk to her, and she was acting like I was that guy.
Oh, my God.
And she's dating Robert Downey Jr. at the time.
Right.
So he comes in, and I go, all these guys are sissies. They're like, I don't want to say,
Right.
you know what I mean? They're not
men's men.
They're not.
Right.
Every time I see Jude Law has knocked up another ticket taker at a at a crosswalk or whatever, I think you could beat Jude Law. You could scare Jude Law. You could just get out of here.
Because you're a manly guy. You play sports. You're athletic.
I hate those guys. You know what?
Right.
Why do they screw these little skinny nothing guys?
Right. I mean, you're very muscular.
I'm very muscular.
You're right. No, but I'm serious. I see what you mean. And Sarah Jessica Parker gets confused, I guess, and thinks you're a real bad guy just because you're playing a bad.
They wouldn't even eat lunch with me.
Brute
wow.
I don't know.
Because you're so manly.
Do you think you're unattractive? I think you're a good-looking guy.
You know what? I had that white guy afro back then.
Sure.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm overbearing. I was overbearing. I think I looked like I was up to something at all times.
You look shifty.
I look very shifty.
You do. So, I mean, look at the career you've had.
Yeah,
I mean, you've really done a lot of.
You made out with Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's right. You've done a lot of important things. Wait, you were about to tell us a story about somebody you made out with. Maybe it was Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know.
No,
you were saying there was somebody that you hit on.
Yeah, you hit on somebody.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name, but she was around when I was doing the Love Boat, and she was on the set, and I actually did hit on her.
She was an actress.
Yeah, and I put my hand on her. She married Clint Black. What was that woman's name?
Oh, she was cute. I know you mean a blonde girl.
Lisa Hartman. So she's there.
Go ahead.
So I go,
now
I'm going to hit on her.
Well,
she's not in the show.
Right.
I'm going to hit on her.
Right.
And she had a really hot car, I don't know, a BMW or a Mercedes.
And she's sexy.
And so I lean on the car, and I do my hey, how's it going? And she looked.
How could a girl resist that?
And so she says to me, could you get your hands off the car? You're putting your finger marks on it.
She wouldn't even let you touch her car.
And she ended up with the big tall guy that was on the Michael J. Fox TV show. What was that?
Let me think. Who was that?
He played the mayor.
Big tall. Barry.
Barry. Somebody. Bostwick.
Barry Bostwick.
Didn't she end up with him?
No.
Were you angry that?
I think that was his girlfriend.
She did date him. Were you angry that she wouldn't even let you touch her car? I mean,
it was awful. You know what else?
Were you very grateful when you met your wife? I mean, that she was.
I only dated townies, even in radio. I never, I tell you, I used to work at stations, and I would, screw every woman in the building.
You worked at a lot of radio stations.
I worked at a lot of stations, so I'd hit on the secretary and all that. And so early in the morning, there would always be a woman in early in the morning, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere working the morning show, and I would start hitting on her, and before you know it, we would screw while the news was on or something.
Sure.
Oh my God. In the building.
In the building in the morning.
Wow.
Now,
you had a wilder radio career than I ever did. I mean, I was wild on the air, but off the air, you always had a wild thing going. Everyone says about Jay that he was always wild. You would fuck girls during your show?
Yeah, during the news. I even did it in New York at when I was
XLO?
Yeah,
99X?
99X. And so...
Gee, I thought you were such a clean-cut guy back then.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You have a show with half-naked women in here. I'm telling you, I get laid, at the building.
How did you work that? In other words, when you were at 99X, which was a top 40 station, and you were the morning man, that was a big deal.
Right.
Did you feel
also at KTU?
Weren't you
also.
nervous if you fucked a girl during the show that like you wouldn't get back in time to change the record?
Well, we had news, right?
Yeah.
I would, but
How
I'd
long
have to
was the
go in.
news?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And to the second.
This
Am
is
I correct?
romantic.
And you know what?
You
I don't
you'd
think
meet
there
a
was
girl like who was the receptionist and say, "Quickly, come back."
It would usually be a woman that would have to come in early and do the logs or something,
Right.
fill out something
Traffic
or other.
girl, yeah.
Traffic girl would be
Right.
the traffic girl.
Right.
Well, and I always thought no one knew it. Of course, everyone knew what I was doing. And the way that I finally got caught was when I would put the girl on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody else's desk, and apparently her ass would leave a mark on the papers on this person's desk. And the person didn't want to turn us in because they said, I don't want to get in trouble for turning Jay Thomas in.
Right, you were the
Everybody
star.
knew I was doing it.
Where would you go? To somebody else's office? Wouldn't you go into your office?
There would
and do
be
it?
an office that would be open. She would be working at it, and I'd go, look, I only have like 5 minutes. Let's get crazy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And we weren't doing drugs or anything. That would have been fine, too. But and so you just get on the desk or, you'd have oral sex or whatever.
So when I heard you doing these shows, who knows what was going on during the news? You might have been banging somebody.
I didn't do it like every day.
Right. But it
in the
happened a lot.
Carolinas, I did it a lot.
No
There was
kidding.
a lot in the
So you had a real radio career.
I would have
was
women come in
sequestered.
to win tickets, and we'd have sex in my office, and I'd give them tickets to concerts.
Good Lord.
No
Sometimes they'd left their kids out in the lobby. That was always the bad
That would
one.
be strange.
Yeah.
Boy, how many girls you figured you've had in your lifetime?
When I see those numbers, I was a disc jockey, and I would have been like a guy that owned a trucking company if I hadn't been a disc jockey.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of women, but not to brag about it. And they always had a good time with me.
Right.
Yeah?
I always had a great time.
Yeah,
You
of
had a
course.
great time.
Listen, you're Jay Thomas.
Yeah, but after a while, your brain gets a little soft because you don't know why you're having sex anymore.
Well, I can imagine,
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of how people thought I was conducting myself off the air. But, I got married very young. And
You were married the whole time.
I was married
But you
the
don't
whole
like to
time.
go out.
I don't. You see, you love going out.
See, I went
Jay's
out
very social.
and I was drinking last night at a bar, and these two gigantic Korean women. There's these Koreans in our building. It looks like I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I was going to
stay
say
away
something
from that.
awful.
You went out-
I was
Stay away
I was
from
going to
that.
say something awful.
You went out drinking in Manhattan.
Yeah, and
Right.
so these.
So you're the
this-
kind of guy, you'll go even by yourself to a bar, right?
No, not really. I mean, I'll read a newspaper or a magazine or whatever, but I'm not looking to meet anybody. About a 6'3" ex-Olympic swimmer, Korean swimmer.
Right.
Found me cute and animated, and the next thing you know is talking to me in the bar and all. And of course, everybody thinks, I did something. But what's funny about being on TV and the radio is it was like having big tits.
Right.
You walk into a bar, you don't have to hit on anybody.
Right.
They come to you.
And they'll
Right.
whisper, even if you'd like the slice and dice guy in the middle of the night, he used to get laid. That guy, Ron Popeil.
Right.
He used to get laid. You remember him?
Right. Ron Popeil, who would sell
Anybody
the infomercial
that's on
stuff.
TV gets laid.
Fame is an amazing thing.
It's
as long as you're
stupid, though.
somebody. Because you know what it is? Women trust you. They say, well, he's got a good job.
It's like they know you already.
Right. So they
you
seem to
got
feel you're
past
safe.
a certain barrier.
The combination of fame and blow, that's a big one.
The one I love is when they don't know who you are, and then people recognize you, and in about an hour, they're going to lay a guy that they didn't know who he was.
That's right.
But now other people have recognized him, so I got to get some of this.
Right.
See, it's amazing. You were very smart in your career because there was a point in time, especially when you were up and coming, that you were single and you got to take advantage of this fame. And
But wasn't it uncomfortable around the state? I mean, were you screwing different girls at the station?
Yeah, the worst one was 99X. I think I would go into
WXLO in New
I would
York.
go into different offices, and I'd get off the air, and I would go, and each one, they had one woman that spoke in tongues actually, and I don't know what she was ever
were
saying.
you picky at all?
I guess everybody was adorable. We're all young. Everybody
Yeah.
was great. But there was a line of offices. There would be the traffic woman. There was the music director. Then there would be some sort of assistant. And I would move in and out of the offices.
You were a busy bee. You were just moving.
I was
like
a busy bee.
pollinating every
Right.
flower.
I was a
yeah.
busy bee. I was.
Do you think you were a sex addict? I mean, in a way.
That's another stupid thing when you see that. What's a
Right.
sex addict?
Well, I didn't used to think that there was something about
That's
that, but
no-
a sex.
not
But do you
true.
think that you were? It wasn't that you were that horny.
That's it.
It wasn't that you were that horny. It was that you felt you had to connect with every single.
No,
one
I didn't. I didn't.
I do think that, man.
No, you would just connect, and you'd be in the office, and you'd be talk, and then
But wasn't it embarrassing afterwards? Because basically you had to see them the next day, and you didn't. Now you're not fucking them anymore.
No, but
I mean, you never took one of these girls out to dinner.
Yeah, I would take them out to dinner. Sure.
Right,
No,
right.
I would have relationships with them for years.
Oh.
And I'd go to their weddings and stuff. You know,
Oh, my God.
I mean, I was their friend. I was their fuck buddy. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
So you're the kind of guy. Yeah, I would describe you as a very social guy.
It was available.
So you're a social guy, even though you're a morning guy and all that. You will always go out at night.
I'll stay out late. Yeah,
you will stay out late. I don't know how you do it physically.
I didn't want to do. I went out. We stayed out till 2 a.m. last night, and I said, "Jesus, I got to do Howard. You know, this is stupid. You know."
Right, but you do it, and then what do you do? You don't care about sleep. You don't get sick a lot from not sleeping.
I don't get sleep. No, I don't get sick.
You don't get sick because like for example, Monday night, my wife's out of town. And I get a call. I got a call from.
Isn't that in the paper every day now?
Yeah, I got a call from Steve Martin. You know who Steve Martin is?
You mean the comedian?
The comedian. Steve called me up, and I'm friendly with. I've gone to dinner with Steve.
Do I know who Steve Martin is?
I don't know who you know. You're so busy fucking. So
you might have missed him.
You were busy with the Love Boat.
But he's boring, Steve Martin.
No, a terrific guy. But that's not the point. I'm not here to debate the merits of Steve Martin.
Yeah.
I think Steve is a genius. But
So did you and Steve get together?
no. So Steve called me up. He says, "Hey, listen, we're going to dinner with Ben Stiller and his wife." He says, "I think Beth's out of town, but would you like to join us?" Now, Jay is a smart guy. He would say, "You know what? Let's go." In fact, they were even eating early, 7 o'clock.
2 seconds, I'd be there.
Right? Because
why wouldn't you?
I said to myself, "I'll be sick. It's too late. I've got to get to bed by 9 o'clock at least. I need to organize for the show the next day. I'm completely focused on this fucking show."
It was ridiculous.
I know. But
By
this
the
is
way,
how I think.
when you get it, I mean, I have to listen, and you're certainly great, and they pay a lot of money, but this is not difficult to do.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you had
it
the
is.
women in here taking their clothes off and answering questions, and Sal, and
I had-
come on.
I had to
we're not-
craft that. I had to get people naked.
You weren't doing Benjamin Button in here a few minutes ago. You know?
I feel I need to be focused for the show.
Well, you're stupid. You shouldn't do that.
That's
You should go
silly,
to
right? I
dinner.
should have gone to dinner.
Go to dinner. You
Right.
live. You know what? What you really have to do is stop being like that. I don't know how else to tell you,
But maybe that's why I'm so successful, because I'm so focused
No.
on the show. Don't
No.
you think?
It would make no
It has
difference
nothing
at
to do.
all.
it has
Look,
nothing to do with
drunks
that.
and drug addicts who stayed out all night were hugely successful. You know,
Is that right?
You know, Lenny Bruce was on heroin. He was very successful.
Extremely
If
successful.
Steve Martin had called him, he'd have gone out with him. You know.
So your advice to me is to pay less attention to the show and get out and
No,
do your
come
thing.
home at 9 o'clock. You'll be fine. Go
I
to
see.
early dinner and come home.
Right.
But what it does is,
I wake up tired. I need my sleep.
This is all, but you program yourself. Do you hear what you just said to yourself?
Jay has he has a good attitude.
Jay says, "I'll go out and have a good time, and then I'll get up
look,
and do
I
the
was
show."
tired this morning. I'll take a nap later, or
You'll rally.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Who were you
And I'm
out
gonna-
with last night? You went.
I
to
went
the
out
bar.
with the people from my show, you know,
Oh, okay.
and we were having a nice time. But I was.
Is that nice? Did you at some point get very fatigued and say, "I can't talk to these people anymore. I'm exhausted from talking. I just want to be by myself and
But he
think."
doesn't see them that often. You don't.
but-
you guys don't work in the
but
same.
No, but I stayed
find-
with them for 45 minutes, and then I talked to the Korean women for a while. Then I went across town, and I had dinner with somebody else, and I do it in like 1 and 2 hour little segments.
Really?
And then when I came back, somebody called me, and they said, "We're at the vodka bar," and I go to the vodka bar, and I said, "I'm only going to stay an hour."
How much drinking do you do when you do this?
I probably do 2 or 3 drinks a day. You know, either
Right.
wine
a day, every day.
every single day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something or other.
Boy,
you
but
know.
you're having a lot of fun, aren't you? Because you know,
I've always, but I'm from New
I
Orleans.
find that
That's a whole
exhausting.
different deal.
I don't feel that connected to people. I get exhausted from talking to people. I get tired. From it's exhausting. It's
Yeah, but you
draining.
have a whole dialogue going on in your head
I
about,
know.
am I being funny? Am I witty?
I don't know.
You know,
Do they like me?
To
Howard,
me,
at
and
some
I even
point,
go, you're a
just
married
gonna-
guy. Why go through all this if you're not going to get laid at the end?
No,
of
you're
the
not
day?
going to get laid. But you know what? You're not
Right.
thinking about getting laid. I
Right.
mean, and listen, when it's no fun anymore, you go, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get up."
I got to get
Okay.
across town.
All right.
Oh,
well,
so
maybe
what do
I'll
you do?
learn.
You sit alone? That's
Yes.
fun. Sitting
I love
alone
it.
is fun.
I
And
love
watching what? Television?
Television. I play chess.
Jesus. You know,
love
if I
it.
watch
study
TV
chess
and I'm
books.
alone, that's depressing to me.
Yeah,
You know?
well-
I mean, if you were writing a novel or something, I can understand.
See, it's depressing to me to be out with people.
Well, you know, it sometimes I don't want to be with anyone, but
I want to get together with you one time. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
nothing
Me-
exciting is going to happen.
No, I'm going to go to dinner with you.
I'm not as exciting as Steve Martin.
I want to watch. Listen, Steve
When I
is
was
a
on
genius. Let me tell you
99X,
about
he was
Steve
the
Martin.
hottest comic.
Steve's a genius.
He came on the show and he wasn't funny. So that was like, 25 years ago. And he wasn't funny. And I never forgave him. I don't like these star comics who come on shows and
Listen,
they're not funny.
Steve Martin put out some of the greatest comedy.
He
made
did.
great
I
movies.
worshipped
and
him.
that book he just wrote was brilliant. I'm talking about
What about
the
the Pink Panther movies? Why does he do those?
I didn't see Pink Panther.
For the money.
Listen, the same reason
It's
you did
time
Love
for
Boat.
The payday.
Same reason you did Love Boat.
I wouldn't do Pink Panther if I was Steve Martin or
Why?
with 8 you get 8
You
role.
think
It's
you'd
embarrassing.
have
He wants
some
to.
dignity,
He wants to
right?
act.
No, he can do anything he wants. It's embarrassing.
All right.
It's embarrassing.
Well, listen, you can take it up with him when he invites you to dinner.
I'll tell you, the other day, this hadn't happened to my sitcoms, Kelsey Grammer's doing a television show.
Go ahead.
So they said, hey, there's the part of The Best Friend, but it's not going to be every week. You can do your radio show and
Great.
And be fabulous. I go,
Great,
good.
right?
And I go, gee, I'm
Finally.
getting ready to leave for New York and all. They go, look, you've got the part.
Go ahead.
Just go into the building and meet him. And
Meet Kelsey Grammer.
No, I know Kelsey
Yeah, right.
and the other director guy who did Cheers. And so I said, all right. So I rearranged my schedule. All I got to do is go in.
Right,
That's all I
because the
gotta do.
part's yours.
It's mine.
Right.
So I drive, I go in and I rearrange everything, and I get in there, and there's 40 people waiting to be I'm thinking, this isn't even like that special, right?
Yeah.
So I go in, they laugh, I read, all I got to do is go in.
Right.
I get back in the car, and I'm heading for the airport, and my the manager guy calls me up, and he goes, Jesus, God, you're not the right height and weight.
Oh, stop
They said,
it.
you did a great job. They always say, you did a great job. But I said, what are you, crazy? They know how tall I am and everything. And I thought I should have not gone out of my way. I should have just said.
Why do people say to you? Well, I got to ask you a question.
I don't know.
I've heard these kind of stories before. Why do people say to you, Jay,
don't know.
we love you, come in, it's a formality.
I don't know.
And the part is yours.
Just meet
And then
you.
you show up and there are 40 guys waiting to audition.
I don't know why they do
You're
it.
part of a cattle call.
I don't know why that
It's humiliating, right?
It's weird.
Because
It's
you
weird.
know the players, they've seen you act.
And the other guys are great, and whoever got the part is great, but they were different looking guys.
In other words, I'm asking you, why do they lie to you?
I think I don't know that they I don't think they lie as much in New York, but in L.A. they cannot hurt your feelings.
Right.
It's they don't want to hurt your feelings.
I mean, I'm upset for you. Now, you did get some work in an upcoming movie. You were in the movie. Well, the movie was out already. Snatched? Has it been out?
We just finished.
You
it.
finished shooting it.
It's about
a weird movie.
It's about a guy that is going to give a kidney up. And he goes in to give a kidney up to his brother-in-law or something. And when he wakes up, he has a vagina.
They botched the operation. Wow. Now,
And Andrew McCarthy stars as the guy who loses his... everybody laughs at it. But a guy from my high school wrote it and called me, and it was an easy deal to make. And then I got another friend to
Did you get
direct it.
paid for this one?
Yeah, it was
I hope?
really good. It's really good. So we go to New Orleans. We shoot it for a month. It was fun. And so Andrew McCarthy is going to play the guy who loses his penis.
He's a good actor.
So I play the lawyer, and my line is I smell money, and I'm on television, I smell money, and I see his vagina, and I really smell money, But I was watching him the first day, and it'll hit you sometimes when you're doing kind of a weird movie, and it hit him, I think, like the first day. He was playing a guy who had a vagina, and I was sitting, and I was being really quiet, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's hitting him. It's starting to...
He's realizing this is not...
He's thinking, I'm playing a guy with a vagina.
Yeah.
How is this going to go?
Right.
But everybody laughs at the premise. I
It's
don't
a
know.
good premise, but...
It is.
Yeah.
But it's called Snatched.
Snatched. All right. Well, I like the title. I like that you're in it. I will go see it when it comes out.
Good. I'm sure you will.
And recently...
Will you go see it, or do we have to send you
Send me a copy.
Sure,
I
of
won't go
course.
anywhere.
You never go to a theater, buy a box of popcorn, and sit with people.
No, I do. I do. I do
When
that.
was
Do they
the last
bother
time
you?
did that?
Do they bother you?
I
when
can't
you go
remember
out?
doing it.
People go out. Do they surround you like you're a monolith of some sort?
No, it depends on where I am. There was one day, the other day, things got overwhelming. I was walking down, I was trying to get to 53rd Street.
Were you alone?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was trying to get down to 53rd Street. Well, what happened was I was in a limo. President Obama was in town.
It was awful.
And I couldn't get down the street. So we were going to watch a movie at the Warner Brothers screening room. I got out of 57th. I walked down the street. No one bothered me. I got to 53rd. Then the cops stopped me because they wouldn't let anyone through because Obama was going to do Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then all hell broke loose because I'm standing there now. The cops won't let me through, and there's about 500 people
You're
waiting.
stationary.
I'm stationary, and that's what did me in.
Then you're surrounded.
Yeah, and I said to the cop, give me a break. Come on, huh?
And it looks like little Lilliputians around you, right?
That's right. I'm a tall guy. So
Now, how long are you going to keep the hair thing?
I'm going to keep the hair as long as it keeps on top of my head. What do you mean?
There's a point in time that it's...
Is my hair too long, you think?
When you get a certain age, I think that the
Do you
hair...
think it looks silly?
Yeah.
You do?
Really?
I do.
I think it was still looking good,
Well,
but you might be right.
I mean, not
you
that
might
I could
be
have
right.
really long hair, but I keep it short. I mean,
Well, you have no choice. You don't have that much hair left.
I don't have that much hair
You know,
left.
I've got the hair.
I know, but it's.
Have you ever seen my
What are you
face?
looking silly about it? What do you mean?
Have you ever seen my face without the hair?
Now, you know what? It's like the Over the Hill rock stars. It's like I saw Gino Vanelli
He
recently.
might be right.
You know Gino Vanelli? You remember Gino
I
Vanelli?
remember him.
So I'm at the Harrah's Casino in New Orleans. Yes, I was gambling there.
Right.
And I was doing a burlesque show there also or something. So we're having a big time. Gino Vanelli comes in the restaurant, and he still is trying to have the hair, that Gino Vanelli hair.
Right.
And he looks ridiculous with the
Do
hair.
you think I'm at the ridiculous point?
Not ridiculous.
Listen,
not yet.
I've gotten way shorter.
shortened his hair,
I've shortened my hair. In fact, I'm getting a haircut today, and
Okay,
it's much
that's good.
shorter.
It is shorter.
It is shorter. So I mean, I think it's appropriately short. It's not. It's not. It's not like the traditional haircut. It's a little bit of a.
And you
bouffant.
have no gray hairs, or is that dyed?
No, not dyed at all. I do have gray hair, but I'm not coloring my hair. Okay. I'm not doing any of that weird shit.
No, you know what? I mean, I don't want to. I know it's probably going to send you into some, therapeutic tailspin.
I'm already there.
With your hair. But I was just wondering, how long do you go all your life? Will you be 70 with the long
I
hair?
don't
and
have the answer for you.
a silver ponytail? Will you have that? That's the one I
If you
like.
notice, my hair's gotten shorter.
It has.
And it's getting shorter. I'm starting to move into that area where I make it shorter and shorter. Right. Beth likes it shorter. And that's the way it's going to be. But will it ever be a traditional haircut? I don't know. But listen, guys do stuff.
Will
They
you
fix
ever
their teeth.
dislike her after a while, like men?
Of course, I'm a guy.
Dislike their wives.
No, so far so good.
Yeah, you're all
We have-
like.
I love her. I'm having a good time.
How many
with her.
years
Do you dislike your wife?
No, we've gone through everything, but we happen to be going through a good period now. But
you've gone through dislike and then liking
Yeah,
her.
you wake up. I'm sure she couldn't stand me either. You just don't like each other. You look at each other, and
I think that's why Beth maybe took this job. Maybe she didn't like me so much anymore.
I don't know.
Because she left for a month. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe she, in some level, she was kind of like, I need to get away from this guy.
Little space.
Because in the
she
beginning
doesn't
of the
need
relationship,
you as much as you need her.
That's right.
Because every 5 minutes you say she's out of town.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I need her. She doesn't need me that much.
So when you're just sitting around watching TV, does she just stare at you?
No, she has a very busy life. Trust me.
She's working around.
She's
the house?
working. She's got a bunch of jobs that she's doing. So she is.
And so you're miserable by yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But he won't go out and meet people.
Right. It's very weird. Tell me about this movie you did, TV movie. Lindsay Lohan was in it?
Yeah, well, it
When was
wasn't.
this?
It wasn't a TV movie. It was going to be a regular movie.
Oh,
and so it was called Labor Pains. So.
What do you play? Like dad, Lindsay Lohan's dad? Or
No,
something?
I play like an older guy at this publishing firm, and I'm looking at her and looking at her ass and all, and then she gets pregnant, and it turns me off.
Right.
But she's faking pregnancy because she's going to get fired.
Right.
So she fakes it, and she falls in love with the guy, and she really gets pregnant. So there's
Sounds
Lindsay Lohan.
horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, right.
It
I
wasn't
like
good.
Snatch better.
Yeah,
me too.
Snatch is a good one, right? That's right.
Right.
Well, so I get to the set, and there's all this paparazzi there, and I haven't been, it's been years since I've been around all the paparazzi stuff.
Right. These guys want to take pictures of Lindsay Lohan every minute.
And they are Armenians, and they're from the Valley, and they're like the group of paparazzi from the Valley. And if other paparazzi come, they run them off, and they fist fight, and it's a
You
danger.
mean paparazzis have territory?
They do.
Wow.
This is the Armenian kind of territory in the Valley, and they were taking her picture and the whole thing. But here's what's upsetting. When you walk, like I would walk out, they would lift their cameras and then go, oh no, and they put it down. So you wish your picture was being taken too.
Right.
And after a few days, you hate these guys because they have no friggin' interest in you.
Right.
So she's smoking a cigarette and they're taking a picture of her. So I would try and get in the picture. I would stand behind her. I don't even smoke. I was smoking a cigarette.
It's demeaning to a guy with your talents that you've got to sit and try to get yourself into the picture with Lindsay Lohan.
So here's Lindsay Lohan. You come to the set, you sit down, she's in the thing getting her makeup done. She doesn't say hello. Hi, I'm Lindsay. She's not a bad person.
That's disrespectful.
No, she's just unsophisticated.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't say anything. So I don't even think she ever knew my name.
Right.
So the paparazzi are taking pictures and the whole thing, and I'm working and I'm thinking, what is all this? They knock on my door and they go, Jay, it's Lindsay's birthday. Do you want to come down? We're going to give her a cake. I go, I have no fucking interest in giving a cake to her. So I close the door, and I'm in there going, Jesus Christ, maybe I should go down there while they're giving her the cake. So I waited in my trailer for a few minutes, and I cracked the door open, and people are gathering in front of her door, like, you know, Cheryl Hines is there, you know, she's in the movie, and I'm thinking, oh, Christ, I guess I got to go down. So by the time I get there, I'm on the edge, and the cake is delivered, but it's right in front of me. So when Lindsay come out, I go, happy birthday, Lindsay. And it was like I gave her the cake. So I took complete credit for the cake. Happy birthday, Lindsay. So, and the paparazzi's coming, you know. And they're taking it. Yeah, all of that stuff. But so the Armenian guys were really pissing me off. And Turkey played Armenia the day before in soccer. And I guess Turkey had killed every Armenian.
Right.
So it was a big game, right? So Turkey wins the game. So a guy says to me in this sports bar, he goes, man, that's going to cause a riot, you know, and I go, wait a minute, you mean the Armenians hate the Turks? They go, oh, God, they hate them. The next day, I go over to the paparazzi guys. I go, look, let's bury the hatchet, okay? Yeah. Because you guys had an exciting thing yesterday. And they go, what is it? What did we have? I go, well, you're all Turks, right? You won the big game, didn't you? They went absolutely nuts. The security guard had to come. Wow. And every day I would call them and go, hey, Turks, how's it going? Oh, they went crazy.
Now they noticed you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now they know your name.
But what would happen is they would get a phone call, and they would all jump in these little Honda-like cars and ride away because someone had called them, and they would say, some other star is across town.
Yeah, I mean, this is you realize how big this is. The Armenians hate the Turks because the Turks killed millions of them. You know what I mean?
They wipe them out.
Yeah, there's a whole thing there.
Well, that's a good insult if ever you meet an Armenian. You just keep calling him a Turk over and over again.
Right. I can't believe you did that. Well, listen, it sounds like things are going just about the same as they've always been.
That's exactly right. You're pretty mediocre. Yeah, I'm right under the radar where I like to be.
Well, I love you. You got to be. You're going to be a big star yet. I'm telling you.
Your day is coming.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to die, and all my crap is going to come out then, you know?
Yeah, right.
What's the use, you know?
Oh, my God. Can you believe what Mackenzie Phillips is saying about John?
10 years she supposedly screwed him.
Yeah.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
No, Jay, I like you, but who are you? Frederick Fakai? Howard's hair is so sexy. That's his trademark.
My hair.
You jumped the bus. You got that corporate cut. Are you friggin' kidding me? Howard, keep your hair curly.
Oh, I'm keeping it because Jay has never seen me with short hair. It's hideous. Jay, listen, Jay is not a famous hair designer, believe me.
He's not a fashion consultant.
Right. I mean, you should see what Jay's wearing.
Well, I got a black T-shirt on, and I'm dressed much younger than my years.
Jay, I keep the hair long because my face needs the fullness around. I have a very long, hideous face.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, trust me, this has been analyzed by people more aware of this stuff than you.
I don't know how I'd cut it, but I like the little thing. What does the Jews have? The little taluses that hang down.
Payas.
The payases. That's right. So this is Marianne. She's a huge fan of yours.
Yes, yeah. Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air with the great Jay Thomas. By the way, the reason Jay's here, not for his health, I want you to listen to Jay Thomas Show.
Sure.
Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sirius 108 and XM 138. And don't miss
139, I think it is.
Is it? Yeah. And don't miss Jay Friday mornings from 7 to 10 on, of course, right here, Howard 101.
Yeah. That's right.
Which we love having him on. Ralph, go ahead.
Listen, it's a good show. And Jay is maybe an A-list guest on your show. But, Jay, maybe if you got some sleep, you wouldn't be doing that annoying coughing every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I apologize.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't be clearing your throat and coughing all the time.
Yeah.
That's where you pay
the
for
booze,
it. You're
that's
the leading man.
Bar.
You're the lead singer. You got to take care of them boys.
If you just gone home before the vodka bar, you'd be fine.
I might have even forgotten I was doing this show at some point in the evening. There was a point where I went,
do I have to work tomorrow?
Wait a second. I think I got something in the morning. Have I been clearing my throat? That's awful. I apologize.
I wasn't picking up on it, but Ralph.
I noticed it.
Ralph is a top young
Yeah, maybe if I had slept more and if I had just not had a life, I would have I would have had your life. I mean, I don't know if I would trade the fun I've had for money. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know.
I am telling you that I can't do what you do and come in here and be effective. But that's
no. But I don't think I'm hurting If I was hurting myself, I wouldn't do it. I don't.
Okay.
I don't feel badly.
I have a problem.
But Artie and I could go out and have a brilliant time.
Oh yeah, Artie doesn't worry.
Yeah, I'm not the lead guy. I could just sit here and just.
He can phase in and out of this.
It's impressive that Jay could do both, though.
Yeah. No, but I'm not doing a lot.
Well, you do well though. You're a successful host, and you party.
Yeah, but a little bit. But I'm from Louisiana, from New Orleans. We were raised.
Yeah, you got to party.
We were raised like that,
You
and
have a
everybody
party
does.
muscle.
You have a party muscle.
Yeah.
I was raised, as I've said.
I like the party muscle.
I've said in my
That's
book.
a good title.
I've
The
said
party muscle.
I've said in my book, Jay, I was raised like a veal.
And you're still acting like one.
I stayed in my house.
Oh man!
And I waited for the next thing. My mother told me, "You'll get sick if you go out. You need your rest. Deep rest is very important. And if you go out, bad things happen. You'll see. A lot of people got killed in the Holocaust. They went outside. If they stayed indoors, they would have been there."
Why is it that the stuff you hated as a child, that you do as an adult, I don't
because
get
you
it.
get trapped in a web. All right. All right. Listen, Jay.
Thank you very much.
I love having you here.
Next time I won't
loves
stay
you.
up till 2 a.m.
No,
drinking.
I want
It
you to
was a
behave.
Big mistake.
Behave professionally next time.
I will.
Listen to Jay Thomas.
Thank you.
You're on this afternoon, right?
I'm on this afternoon from 3
to
until 6. I'll be
That's on
wide
Sirius
awake.
108 and XM 139. Don't miss Jay right here Friday morning. You're talking about tomorrow morning from 7 to 10 on Howard 101.
I'm going to get
You
a
going
good
out
night's
tonight?
sleep.
Yeah. No going out tonight.
No, I won't. You know what? I got to see what happens.
Let me
the
tell you
day is
something.
young.
You are A-list here, as Ralph said.
Thank you.
In our world, you're bigger than Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, Ralph.
Until she shows up.
Hey, there you go. Enjoy your breakfast, Ralph.
Oh,
Jay,
man. Yes.
How it goes, man?
Good.
You were pretty honest in there today with telling Howard about his hair. And, you think you should cut
After
it,
at a
right?
certain point, it's you're too old to have that kind of hair. I really did. I saw Gino Vanelli. Remember Gino Vanelli with the hair, and he's still trying to keep it. Yeah, it's I mean, I could still have some sort of a afro-looking thing, but
Do you think you might have taken it the wrong way?
I think everything hits Howard, and I think he'll think about it all night tonight, especially because Beth isn't around. All that stuff.
at the gallery tonight.
Yeah, I think he'll think about it. Sure. I do that. It's like a little way for me to hurt somebody that's bigger than me. You just give them a little
Make
seed,
yourself feel a little better.
seed of insecurity. Exactly. Yeah. So,
So you had a good time today, man?
I had a great time.
All right, thanks for
All right,
stopping
thanks
by.
a lot.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, everyone talked about how I messed up and didn't have clips ready for the show, and how we would fix and rectify the situation.
We should talk first about JD, as you were most of the focus of today's show, JD, with those clips or lack thereof. And Gary, normally JD's right on the ball with all that stuff, and I know it must be frustrating to JD when Howard wants something and it's not there, and the shrapnel is just flying.
It's not just frustrating; it's my nightmare. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, how is it your nightmare?
Because it's my job. I have to. I take pride, and I know it's not that popular of a job or whatever, but
to who? It is?
not that well known. You know what I mean? It's like
you downgrade yourself too much. I tell everyone it's an important job, and there's people that want your job, so it must be important if people want it.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, I take pride in having stuff ready as soon as he calls for it or whatever. And that was a big worry. That's one of the reasons why I was coming in overnight, so I would have stuff ready. And this, I knew as soon as whenever the hour change of me coming in at like 4:30, I knew it would fuck something up sooner or later. I thought it'd be the Oscars. I didn't know what I was going to do about the Oscars, but then this came along and it came a lot sooner than I thought.
So did you feel like you needed some help?
It's not that I need help. I just I would like I know it's Howard's show, and he wants to bring up stuff whenever he brings it up. I just wish he would somehow wait, but he can't.
But why? But let me ask you a question.
No,
because he would say, and I'm not giving you a hard time, but why would he want to wait for something to happen on Friday night?
I know, and that's I'm just it's my fault. It's not that I need help. It's just I need to sort of prioritize or get figure out to do stuff. I mean, if I knew this thing would have been that important, I would have came in on Saturday to do it. And I didn't, and now I know I'll just I'm not, how Howard runs his own board. He's not comfortable with anyone runs. That's sort of how I am with my job. I don't feel comfortable with someone doing something that I'm sort of
yeah, but I can wait. Hold on, we're gonna get to it in a second. There's a bunch of things I want to say, but first of all, I can understand that that some of the stuff you do and there's a way you edit and all that, and I understand that. But this particular thing is very simple: cut and edit. You cut the song and you put it in. You create a file, so it's almost impossible to mess up. I think I said this on the air once before. If I give you any advice, one of the things I learned very early on, I was working for Howard for 3 months, and I was in the office one day, and he goes, "Listen, for today's show, I need this, 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 and this. And by the way, I might need this." And so I, in my head, prioritized. And oddly, the thing that was the last thing that he asked for that I think he wanted was the first thing he wanted.
That's exactly.
And I learned quickly that you have to prioritize, but you can never try to read him and say, "I don't think he'll be interested," because a phone caller could call and suddenly he's very interested in it. With the Haiti concert, that's the kind of thing, just knowing the show, that I would know he'd want that ready first thing this morning. Almost not even like he's looking for it, but almost like you'd give it to him and go, "Here's stuff to goof on." So if you need help, we're all about helping you.
No, I know. And you know what? The other thing with the Haiti thing is I knew it was this whole big telethon or whatever, and I looked on, I go through a lot of websites to see what people talk about, to see what was possibly controversial or whatever. That way, I would know sort of, I could have a heads up on sort of stuff to look for. And there wasn't really anything, controversial or anything all that people I just didn't read a whole lot about it, and that was another thing.
Here's the hard part. The hard part is you would have I watched it later that night. I got home from dinner at like 10. I watched it in like no time at all, and I almost wrote notes the next day to Howard about some of the people and some of the things that were going on, because when you have that many celebrities, it's more observational and listening.
I know. And I've almost, even during vacations, I've almost thought about writing Howard, just saying, "Hey, if you see anything that you might want to bring up when you come back, just send me a note or something, and that way I'll definitely have it." And, I don't know.
But my original point, I lost my train of thought. My original point was when you said you were going to come in on Saturday to do it, you shouldn't have to come in on Saturday. That should be one of those things where you've got a plan for this morning. So you tell Scott, "Hey, can you get this stuff for me?"
Yeah, I mean, it was part of the plan, but it just wasn't. It just didn't. It came up before I got to it.
What about you? You made a comment that you don't want basically anybody else doing your job. Like you have a way, you're setting your stuff, and I'm sure Scott or Rich or Sal, whoever else, would be happy to help you out. But it doesn't sound like you'd be comfortable with that. Is that because you're it's your job and you're protecting it in a way? Is it because they won't do it the way you want it done? Like, why do you feel that way?
It's just like a combination of things. It's more that, like, if it's my responsibility, I would rather have the full responsibility rather than sort of delegating it just in case it got messed up or something. Like the Eric the Midget show, a couple times I would ask this guy that works, overnights to record it, and a couple times he forgot or somehow got recorded, it wouldn't record or something. I don't know. So, I came in to do that specifically so I would make sure it got done. You know what I mean? So if I want something done, I feel like I almost have to do it myself.
But I realize Howard's right. Now, you should involve me in the process more because for me, I know the kind of hours you keep and I know how hard you work. If you came to me and you said, hey, went to record Eric the Midget last night, guy forgot to record it, I go, that's it. I'll go to Tim. Tim will find somebody to get it done to make sure it never happens again so that you don't have to spread yourself so thin.
Well, Gary, Howard did involve you to the point where you were getting a lot of crap today for this.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was mostly unfair in the sense that, here's the interesting thing. When JD moved his hours, nobody told me. I just happened to see him here one day, and I go, what's going on? Oh, I moved my hours. Like, nobody sent me an email or anybody let me know he moved his hours. And my first thought was, well, if you're coming in at 4:30 in the morning, you clearly can't get as much done as you were getting done at 11 o'clock at night, but I understand that you're moving them. And I was like, you're cool? You have everything you need? And he said, yeah. So, I can't tell there's an issue till there's an issue or until he tells me there's an issue.
So do you feel you were unfairly blamed?
I just said that. I was mostly unfairly blamed.
He was. And the thing with me is I one day Howard was going back to his office and, we talked about my new hours or whatever. And I said, yeah, just, the only thing is I might not have stuff as soon as you need it or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then today it was, I just know what to do now. So
you mean he was nice to you off the air and mean to you on the air? You're fucking nuts.
All right, on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed the legendary rock and roll star Ozzy Osbourne, who had a great appearance on Howard. We talked about the stories he told. The stories that we could understand were discussed on the wrap-up show. So check it out.
Ozzy looked, he was thin. He looked pretty good, didn't you think, Eric?
Yeah, he looked great. He was alert and happy and everything.
Now, is it different when Ozzy's in there without Sharon?
A little bit.
How so?
She is a phenomenal interpreter. Sometimes Ozzy says stuff and you don't catch it and you let it go by, or sometimes he says stuff and you do understand him, and then Sharon tells you what he actually meant. And that's funny. Their dynamic is very interesting together.
Can you understand Ozzy?
Mostly.
How about you, Benji?
I was just a few feet away, and I couldn't unless I was really focusing. Like, there was a lot of times I had no idea, and I was shocked that Howard understood, but I guess Howard was really, really focusing on what he said.
Now, what do you guys think makes Ozzy so charming?
What are you gonna say?
He seems like he seems happy. He seems nice. It's the happiness about him.
I think he has an I don't give a shit attitude without being arrogant, which is hard to pull off. He's just like, you know what? I did what I did. I do what I do. I make no apologies. But yet he's still somehow lovable.
Now, do you think he's seen in the audience as the reality TV goofball star, or is he seen as the lead singer of Black Sabbath?
Depends how old you are. I think that there's a certain audience. My kids only mostly know that and they didn't watch the show. They just know of him as a reality star. And then I turned him on to some Ozzy music.
See, that blows me away that people think of him as a wacky TV dad. Well, without knowing his musical history.
Because he was one of the best, wackiest TV dads ever.
That's true. But he did say, he admitted to, the show getting a bit cumbersome, and to the point where, in the safe room, there's a camera there. Cameras literally everywhere, 24/7.
It sounded like his biggest complaint was he had nowhere to scratch his balls without a camera.
Yes, he did say that specifically. Mark in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Steve Langford's mother's a cunt.
That was Captain Janks. That was Captain Janks.
Was it Janks?
Absolutely. I recognize that Philly accent anywhere, and the tone. It was absolutely Captain Janks.
Janks, if that was you, call back and admit to that, because you fooled Steve Brandano, and that's saying a lot, seriously. But let's get back to Ozzy. So, did you know about the Bill Cosby and how he hated Cosby for sending him that note when the show first started?
No, but Cosby's a complete hypocrite. He really is. Cosby did the show that he wanted to do. Cosby's the one who called up one of the Wayans brothers and gave him a hard time for making the movie Booty Call after it had come out in public that Bill Cosby had made booty calls.
Remember Bill Cosby had that woman, and he had to admit that he had an affair, and she was his booty call, and he said, "I don't think booty call is sending the right message to young kids and to Black America." I was like, "You made a booty call. Shut the fuck up."
But I wasn't sure if Cosby sent the letter personally or if it was like an editorial he wrote in the paper. Why can't you do something and think it's wrong?
Well, writing an editorial because who asked Bill Cosby what the fuck he thinks? I don't.
Well, maybe he thinks, hey, I can influence this guy a little bit and suggest to him this is bad for society.
That's an unbelievable arrogance to pick up a pen and write a letter to a stranger telling them why they're doing something wrong. It's a huge arrogance, don't you think?
Yeah, and that's Dr. Cosby also who's writing that letter. You know, whenever he takes on that title, he seems to be awfully preachy.
You think he signs it Dr. Cosby?
Absolutely.
PhD,
whatever that, yeah, Dr. William, whatever it might
William
be.
H. Cosby.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you do it in a nice way and you're sincere about it.
The way I've heard that he's done it to other people, it's not so nice. Like I've heard that he's.
I might completely disagree with him.
But who asked for his opinion?
Well, I mean, what if you think, hey, I want to try to make the world a better place, and maybe by doing this I will.
That in and of itself is an arrogant thought. You can make the world a better place in small ways, but you can't change everyone. And I think Cosby sometimes thinks he can.
I think the Cosby thing had to do with something that you just said, though, actually, because Ozzy was in a list of like TV dads. And Bill Cosby obviously is another TV dad, so that's
should have sent him a shitty, ugly sweater and shut up.
I like the Huxtable wear. The other thing Ozzy talked about, of the many things he went over, was touring. And Richard came in, and it seemed that the two of them had different touring experiences, both being in metal bands. Why do you think that might be, Gary?
Well, because somebody was playing to 150,000 people in Europe, and somebody was playing to 150 people.
But Ozzy said, the groupies aren't exactly the best looking, but how could Richard not get laid being out there for so long? And Richard managed to do just that.
Oh, we don't understand it. I mean, you could get laid being on this show, for God's sakes. I mean, if you're in a band, you got a pair of drumsticks and stuff. The drummer's almost like, except for the lead singer, the drummer's a cool guy in the band. The bass player, I think, is the guy that gets no respect. But the drummer's like, you're the drummer, throw a stick out to the hot chick in the front row. You get something going.
Just like that thing you do with the shades.
Yeah, exactly.
When Ozzy also made a comment about girls getting tattoos and how he wasn't a big fan of that and thinks it's a mistake. Do you agree?
I think that a tattoo on a chick can be really cute and interesting on the right girl in the right place, but I think that they're completely overused, and I think there's a lot of fat chicks with novels on their back running around.
Benji?
I'm not. Listen. I date girls that have tattoos, and they're beautiful girls. But personally, if you ask me, should I get a tattoo? I'll say no.
Well, that's because of the Jewish thing.
No,
right?
It's not. I mean, it might have been influenced by that, but I think the plain body is a lot hotter.
I think tramp stamp is the greatest term ever invented because it totally explains exactly what that thing is.
Yeah, it's extremely accurate. Now, if you missed Howard talking to Ozzy, here's a bit where he talked about actually being on antidepressants and how it affected his life.
Ozzy said he couldn't get hard because of the antidepressants he's on.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do sex. I'm on antidepressants. I take 4 Viagra and they don't work. It doesn't do anything.
But I don't take the antidepressants anymore.
Oh, you don't? So now
that's a side effect of the antidepressants. You can't have sex.
So
I thought, well, I'm depressed. Take an antidepressant, then I'm going to get more depressed because I can't get a hard on.
Right. So you're telling me you're off.
Should I give you a gun and a bullet?
Why were you on antidepressants? Look at you. You're happy. You're smiling.
Well,
you're laughing.
in California, I mean, they're doled about like M&M's, I mean, some people really need them.
I mean, that's quintessential.
Wait, do you understand that
Ozzy.
last line?
No. I missed it.
So in California,
I got that part.
You dole them out? Maybe they dole them out? Oh, okay.
Oh, they dole them out.
Like M&M's.
Right. And in California, he couldn't get a driver's license. It took him 19 tries to get a driver's license. But he got a sniper rifle right away.
And during one of the tests, he passed out.
You would think that in and of itself would make it so that you could never get a license. You think they would mark passed out during tests to never let him back?
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, my good buddy Jim Florentine, the comedian, stopped by, talked about what it's like to have life after Robin Quivers, what it was like dating her, and what it's like with the fans. Talk to him about what went wrong with those guys.
we got to talk about Robin. And 6 in the morning, first thing Howard says coming out of the box is, "Oh, it looks like Robin got dialed up a little bit today." Have you ever noticed that? Do you think Robin sort of gets dressed up? I know you're not here every day, but does she get dressed up for you? Does she look particularly nice when you come in?
I don't know.
As a guest?
She bring the boys out for you?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw some cleavage today, but I don't know.
Some.
I didn't. It was more than usual.
If you would have tripped, I would have had to pull you out.
Well, you guys see her every day. I don't know. I mean,
well, Howard noticed it. Did you notice it?
Yeah,
Gary?
it was a little bit more today. The only thing I will say to defend Robin is, and this goes back to when we were talking about how professional or organized the Rosie O'Donnell show is. I'm pretty sure Robin doesn't even look at the schedule. Yeah, I really don't think. I think Robin just comes in and is like, "Who we have on today?" I don't think
she didn't know Jim was coming in today.
I don't think so, but you never know.
Yeah, well, only Robin knows.
I didn't put when I booked Jim. I don't go to Robin and say, "Hey," I had to do that one time.
Yeah,
I don't go to Robin and go, "Hey, just want to Jim's coming on the show." Like, we're past that, so I don't know if Robin even looks at the schedule.
Well, she seemed genuine, and I know she always feels awkward about talking about any kind of relationship on the air, but she seemed genuinely surprised when you said that. Yeah, I think she's got a little thing for Howard. There's definitely
she did,
something there.
that's always been the talk back and forth. Howard's always said that for years. So yeah, it was definitely a surprise.
But you noticed that when you were dating her?
I don't know. I mean, she definitely. She didn't yell at Howard during sex, but I mean, she definitely has an admiration for him.
She has an admiration. She holds him in very high esteem. Almost, she always talks about Howard sometimes the way you talk about a really loved dead relative. Almost like he's really great. He was a great guy. She definitely loves him, but.
She thinks of Howard as a dead relative.
She just holds him in this. Did
she refer to him
in
as
a higher
relative?
regard than most people?
Well, look, I mean, if I wouldn't take it personally if she did. He bought her a Mercedes. I took her to Applebee's. You know what I mean?
Did you guys really go to Applebee's?
No, we went to Fridays a couple times.
Applebee's is better.
You think?
No, I'm kidding. Applebee's got too many kids.
Yeah.
Fridays and
a couple times I pulled that off. No, but it's like sometimes like, hey, we're hungry. You want to just go here? It's like it's fine. Robin was really cool with that stuff.
Right.
Like she gets a lot of shit on the air, but she never had a problem. Like never ordered 800 bottle of wine or nothing like that. She was like, hey, let's go here. All right, that's fine. She hung out with my friends, not crack finger, but she's hung out with my buddies and stuff. And
they don't have that kind of wine at Fridays, though, Jim. I mean,
you could buy every bottle of wine at Fridays, and it would cost $800.
We went to a lot of nice places in New York, and so.
Now, what about Howard saying it was awkward speaking? Did you notice an awkwardness when you were out socially? And I mean, Howard said nobody wants to sit with him, which is his own theory. But like, were you quiet purposely? Were you watching what you said when you were hanging with Robin and Artie and those guys?
Not at all. But I mean, like I said, when Howard's out, I mean, you've been around him. Everyone flocks to him.
Right, but I was out with Jim and Robin one time socially, that North Shore Animal Dinner, dinner, and you were pretty quiet. I sort of thought we talked, but I had to talk to you you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I don't know. It was one of those tables where it was hard to talk because there were a lot of people at the table. But for whatever reason that night I found you quiet.
Really, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I still get intimidated by him. I mean, he's my idol, Howard and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't have to be that annoying guy. I already know him. I got that connection to him. I don't have to be like in his face. We already talk off the air or whatever like that. That I don't need to be around. But hey, what about me? I'm right here.
See, the thing that you battle though is there are those stories about you being out on the road and the different stuff that you did, a long time ago. And now when you're out with Howard, that guy doesn't come out. You're more, and again, I understand why, but you're more reserved and sort of watching your play.
And also, he's there with Beth, so I can't go, hey, Howard, I banged this chick in the bathroom using saran wrap.
Why, Benji kept us riveted for an hour with that story. I'm not even kidding. We went to dinner one night. Benji started telling us stories. Beth was like, keep going. They were like the craziest stories.
Oh, Beth, I don't know. I didn't know she would like that. So I don't
think she likes it from a sex point of view. She's just fascinated.
Hey, Jim, I have a question for you. I brought this up on the wrap-up show before.
Right.
I think you and Robin definitely like each other, definitely care about each other. And this is completely a rumor. Someone told me that you guys never had intercourse, that you told them that. And I don't know.
I told them that?
Yeah.
If I did, I was just joking. I might have said something after the show. Like, idiots come up to you and go, hey, so how was Robin? I go, no, we didn't have sex.
Right.
Oh, no, come on. Seriously.
So you guys did have a sexual intimate.
Obviously. I mean, we're two adults.
And how did the breakup occur? Because I don't think that we were ever clear on that.
Who wasn't clear?
No, we knew that you guys broke up sometime after Afghanistan.
Yeah.
When you came back from the war. But when did the actual breakup occur, and how did it occur?
We just grew apart, basically.
No, but was there ever like, hey, we should stop dating? Was there ever a discussion?
Right, did one person say to the other, well, I guess that's it then?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who broke up with her.
And Robin said that.
Yeah.
Robin did say that on the air.
Absolutely. Yeah, she did.
And how did you do it? Did you do it in person? And
I was going to text her, but the phone wasn't working.
Jim doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who's going to send an email saying, hey, I mean, I would think. But
no, we talked about it. We were, having some issues and stuff. We talked about it, and then eventually we just said, we're probably not going to be able to work this out.
Now, you've been on the show a couple of times since the breakup.
Yeah, I think it's like the third time.
Yeah, the first time, plenty of awkwardness. The second time, now it's the third time. And Gary, I want to get your... there's still an awkwardness in the room when you're in there. There's still some tension.
Yeah, but here's what's great about it from my point of view. While the awkwardness is there, the niceties are getting less and less. And not that they're fucking with each other, but you're more willing to crack a joke or give a piece of information. Now it's getting more like,
And that goes like Robin is just as willing as Jim.
Absolutely. But the first time, I think everybody was on tiptoes. Wounds were sort of new and deep, but it was weird being back the first time. Now it's just like, okay, you want to zing me a little bit, I'll zing you back.
Yeah, like when Robin said, I think it was a mistake, but I was with them and stuff. But I didn't take that personally. I thought that was funny, when you hear those stories. But I'm not going to sit there with Robin, when I'm trying to date her and go, look, I fucked some girl with saran wrap, Like if she brings it up, she goes, look, tell me if you did anything crazy. I will, but it's not something you bring up.
Right, I get it.
Whereas Sal, on the other hand, just jumped right in there, was dying to tell that
I had
story.
no problem with that. It's funny.
Yeah. And Richard, too, lining up to tell. I mean, Richard will tell that Crackfinger story every single time Jim's name is mentioned.
He just likes to say Crackfinger as much as he can.
Killjoy, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing there, brother?
Doing all right. What's on your mind?
Well, what's with this Robin? She's a little infantile lately. All this week she's been bringing up the goddamn Mel Gibson movie, which I want to see, just to get under Howard's skin. It doesn't seem like she's, that admiration is right there. She's just trying to get under his fucking panties. I mean, what do you think of that bullshit?
I don't see it at all. Of course she's going to bring up Mel Gibson because Mel Gibson has all this crazy shit going on, and this is the first time Mel Gibson has gone out to do press for a movie since he committed this horrible anti-Semitic act. So, of course, Robin's going to bring it up because it's funny to goof on Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I don't think Robin's trying to get under Howard's skin. Yeah. She's trying to fan the flames a little bit, but I don't think she's trying to piss him off by a long shot.
Right.
You don't think it's subtle anti-Semitism?
I don't think so. Maybe I'm missing that. Matt, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, hey guys. I found it fascinating today that Jim brought up that Howard wrecked his relationship with Robin. Did you guys notice that? And Gary, do you agree? Is Robin really in deep love with Howard? What do you guys think?
I don't think that Robin is in love with Howard now. Again, I don't know, but I think there may have been a period of time where she might have been. Not in any way that she would have wanted to act on it. You can be in love with somebody and know that you can't act on it.
When was that?
I'd say back maybe in the 80s, like the middle, late 80s.
And do you think Howard was aware of it?
They had such a deep connection as a friendship. You know how you could be really good friends with somebody, but it means more to the other person. And again, this is just me talking. Robin's, again, listening to the replay, driving a car, smashing windows. It's the way I see it. But I think that she certainly loves him, but I know what this guy's asking. Matt's asking, do I think Robin is in love with him? And I don't believe that to be the case now, but that may have been the case at some point.
Yeah, there's a difference between having admiration and respect and being close friends and being in love with the guy, Gary. I mean, those are two very different things, I think. And I'm surprised. That's the first time I've ever heard you say that you think she actually might have been in love with him for a period of time.
For a short period of time, maybe.
Jim, did you ever notice? I mean, you came in late to the game, obviously, but as a fan, I mean, did you ever notice that or think that was the case?
I think it's more of Howard always saying it. Robin's in love with me. He's been saying it over the years, so maybe that's where I got that from. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Benji? He's.
I think neither of you guys were around during the period that Robin was in love with Howard.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Ronnie, on-air Ronnie, particularly the show that he did. He took a lot of flack for his live read, and Ronnie explained how he felt that everybody sort of had it in for him beforehand, and then he was pissed at Jason because Jason said one thing to his face and then said another thing to the Howard 100 News. Lots of conflict, lots of complication. In other words, another typical wrap-up show. Here it is.
Couple things, Ronnie. First of all, you took a lot of flack for your show, and even in here, before you went on the air, you said that Howard pretty much sunk the show no matter what you did that night. And now, after the live reads and the breaking balls, I mean, do you think Howard wants you to be on the air, doesn't want you to be on the air?
I don't know anymore. I give up.
Does he give you does he send mixed signals?
No, he didn't send any kind of signal to me. I mean,
well, no, you were complaining the other day when we were on the wrap-up show. You were saying, like, I think it's bullshit. Howard said already this is one show and out.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they weren't happy with the auto show, obviously. Okay, so Then he went to the whole thing about doing this one, and it sounded like because I was going to curse and because the fucked up news, and then we changed it, and I didn't curse the whole fucking show. Not once I cursed. One time I said shit by mistake.
Was that hard for you?
No. I mean, Jim's here. Was it hard for me not to curse?
Well, when you did that anal description, you didn't need to curse. I mean,
I didn't curse.
And you also said you didn't host this show. That was a big difference.
I wasn't the host of the show. Richie Wilson was the host. It was his idea. He was the host, and it was more comfortable for me because I didn't have to worry about working the phones and all that baloney and hanging up on people or whatever, and reading the intros coming back in and all that. I had to read the live spot. But that's what the sponsor paid for. The sponsor obviously paid for me to... Because I even said during the show, I'm not going to I'll let the chick read most of the spot. Okay? And then I would chime in, as she was reading it. And Jim said, no, the sponsor wants you to read the spot. So I read the spot. And meanwhile, everybody's... You're sitting there with a piece of paper on the desk. You got a guy across from you that looks like Humpty Dumpty. You got a girl next to you, to your right. You got Richie to your left, and a guy across from you, okay? They're all laughing while I'm reading. And you could see it as you're reading it, even though you're looking down at it, you could see them laughing. I could see it. And now, it's screwing me all up in the head.
You're always going to be in a room full of people. You got to just learn to tune people out.
Yeah, but
it's hard, I know.
They're laughing, man.
I know, but fuck them. You're the one reading.
Did you think they were laughing at you or laughing with you?
I don't even know. You know what? Jason, is so full of shit because he says one thing and then he goes and says another thing afterwards.
Yeah, you said on the air today after your show, he was all like, "Hey, we did a good job."
No, because even with the auto show, at the end of the show, I'd say to the guys, "What do you think?" And Jim would say, "Yeah, it was okay." But then. Like at the end of this show, everybody, it was great. In the first couple of minutes, it was a little slow, but then it started to move along because we were doing all phone calls and everything like that. We weren't talking about, trying to dig up things to talk about. It was people calling in and we were just answering questions for them. And then at the end, we're sitting, when the mics went off, I said, what do you guys think? Jim says, I think it really went good. The beginning needs to be tightened up a little bit. And Jason, yeah, it was really good. And then he goes to Shuley and he turns the whole thing around like the show should never be on again. I mean, what the fuck, man? Why would you say something to my face and then go behind my back?
But I understand.
But that's Jason.
I understand why you would be annoyed.
I was warned about Jason, but I was warned that I shouldn't even have him on the show.
I can understand why you would be annoyed.
Never mind who warned me. I've heard it from more than one person that he's a fucking snake.
I was going to say I can understand why you would be annoyed, but if the show was over and you said, what do you think? And Jason goes, you know what? That fucking sucked, and I don't think we should ever do that show again. How would you have felt?
I'd rather have it that way. Tell it to me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go behind my back.
I think people say they'd rather have it that way. The other thing, too,
no, I would, Gary, because I went through with the auto show, and you know what? I got smoke blown up my ass from people, and then, Monday morning I get, Tuesday morning, whatever, Howard rips my asshole open. I'd rather have it that way.
Jason, Ronnie says you're a big snake.
And everyone warned him.
You told him one thing at the end of the show, and then you went to Shuley and basically said the show sucked.
Right. What I did not. Well, I might have. I don't remember what I said to Shuley, but I said to you immediately after the show that it was good, but it needed to be tightened up.
Yeah, right.
And then when I told the news was you were good on the show, Richie was good on the show, but the show needs to be more structured to continue.
Yeah, but no, you said the show should basically not air again.
I wouldn't air that pilot in its original form. I wouldn't do that the exact same way we did it again. No.
Okay, fine.
I said you were great. I said this was the best show you've ever been on.
I'm not asking for you to wipe my ass. I'm asking you, I asked you what you thought of the show. I'm not asking you to say, I was great.
Also, immediately after the show, of course you're high off what you just did. You're like, whoa, this was great. Good job all around. And you sleep on it. And
but don't say it's a good job if you don't think it's not a good job.
What? You did a good job. Richie did a good job. I feel I did a good job, but we went in there with no structure. We just plunked the phones down, and I don't think that is the way to move forward in the future. That was my opinion.
Okay, fine. That's not the way you put it, though, but all right.
Well, I don't know. I have to hear back the news report. Honestly, I don't remember what I said to Shuley, but I'm sure he's got me saying.
Well, I heard the headlines that Lisa G read this morning.
Yeah, well, those are always dead inaccurate.
Again, I know people think I kissed Jason's ass, and Jason can he definitely might have thrown you under the bus, but I wouldn't take the news headlines because they take something and make it as big as they can.
Well, yeah, I found that out.
Just listen to the story. Get the unedited audio from Shuley. Listen to it, and if you still have a problem with what I said, then I will listen to it, and I will definitely say if I said the wrong shit, I will apologize and move on.
Okay,
all right,
good enough.
Thank you.
All right.
Feel better, Ron?
No, but all right.
Jeannie in Syracuse, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi. I want to, I listened to the show the other night, and Jason was just swearing left and right after Ronnie was told not to. And I think he was personally trying to ruin Ronnie's show. He turns around and he badmouths people left and right. He just did it to Ralph about the Geek Show.
Somebody else told me that about the swearing. I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen to it. I certainly wasn't trying to swear on purpose or swear any more than I usually do. But I certainly was not trying to sabotage the show. But maybe I swore and I didn't hear myself doing it.
Well,
I swear a lot.
In Jason's defense, basically, I was told not to curse. I don't know about anybody else.
But I certainly wasn't going out of my way to curse or anything like that, or especially not to sabotage the show.
No, I went in there. When Howard said to me on the air that morning, watch out with the language, not fuck this and fuck that. I went home and I thought about it. And I said, well, maybe he's right. Maybe I should go in there with a different whole attitude. Be my nasty self as usual, but leave the language out, and that's what I did. And I don't know.
But I've heard that before. Like, my wife says I swear constantly, and I don't hear it. So I'm not denying that it happened. It wasn't a conscious thing.
Ronnie, how do you think the show was?
I thought it was pretty good.
Because
the email came in. See, now, that's another thing that annoyed me. A lot of good email came in.
How do you know? Like,
I read it.
Where did it come into?
I saw it. I don't know. I saw it in demand. They had it up on a computer in there. Right. I saw it there. It was like 50-50. Some people hated it. Nobody even really said they hated it. Some people said it's typical me, but it stunk. Stuff like that. But then there was a lot of good stuff like. This is his format. It's better. This is better than the auto show. He's more himself and all this kind of baloney. So it made me feel good. And then
stuff I said, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like Howard wouldn't read the good. He never reads the good email if I do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's always the bad stuff.
It's not just you, dude.
John, can I introduce the next caller?
Sure, go right ahead.
Because here's the thing. What I hate about Ralph when he talks about me is what I love about Ralph.
What he's going to do to me now, right?
That's the dichotomy for me and Ralph. So I see up here it says Ralph has a list of what was wrong with Ronnie's show.
Good. Okay.
And I'm dying to hear it.
Okay, great.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say a list, but first of all, saying it wasn't as bad as the auto show isn't exactly a compliment, but we'll move on from that. Here's the problem with it. You had 4 people there giving advice. And you started off for like 10, 15 minutes. You guys were talking to each other about what your problems were. That's just kind of ridiculous. Go off in a corner between yourselves and figure that out. The audience doesn't need to hear that. And the other problem is, you started taking calls, but then you start to take calls and somebody has a question about something, and then you get 4 different answers. If I want to get advice from somebody, I want one person with one direct opinion. And if it's going to be you, Ronnie, it's going to be you. Whether you buy into the fact that you can give advice or not, you know what I mean? What advice show do you call, and it's 5 people giving you an answer?
The doctors.
Well, in Ronnie's defense,
I mean that shows everybody sits there and touches their fucking opinion.
In Ronnie's defense, that's how the show was pitched. That you have 4 opinionated guys that come from 4 completely different places and are probably going to give you 4 different pieces.
And a girl with an annoying voice who all of a sudden just started doing news stories on it. Like, where did that come from?
Ralph, do you think the show should be back?
Well, probably not. I mean, not everybody needs a show, too. It's like...
I agree, Ralph. Not everyone needs a show.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show.
we have a potential HR issue.
You see a chick's ankles and those hot kind of chick shoes?
Yes,
It's a meeting of the minds.
I don't think you did. Yes. I don't think you did.
Sal must be a little loopy.
What is semen?
It's a guy that lives close to me.
And Gary suits up.
To the bonus show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine.
Yes, you are Rachel Fine, and there's someone on our staff that thinks you are your last name.
That I'm fine?
I was going to say fucking hot, but because they both begin with F, I guess fine could work.
Thank you.
That's hot. You see a chick's ankles and those hot kind of chick shoes?
Yes, I heard Scott's. It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Rachel from the bonus show, who I knew, and like she is hot. But sometimes you'll see a chick with like hot shoes and hot legs, and it won't be a hot chick.
You like legs?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why don't you go talk to her?
Well, she's. I mean, I do. I'm friendly with her, but she's Richie's girl.
Would you hit on her if she wasn't Richie's girl?
Yeah.
What do you like most about Rachel?
I just think she's really pretty. She looks like she has a real pretty look. Like I've told her she looks like sort of that Fran Drescher look, which I think is really hot.
Wow. Benji, is that you? What are you doing here?
I just saw these flyers and I thought you might want them.
You just had those lying around? Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks. Is there anything else, or? Okay, this is comfortable. Back in 2003, Wendy the Retard appeared on the show, so two of our strapping whackpackers, Beetlejuice and Gary the Retard, could try to win a date with her. You've seen the actual game, but you haven't seen the contestant pre-show chat in the green room.
I love you. I really love you.
Thank you. Pre-show chat in the green room.
Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
You know what? We need, when they have the rock concert, we should get some of the rock people come up to Portland. Well, I can do that for 3 minutes. No, I said come to Oregon. You never been to Oregon? I've been there. No, you have. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I've been there. I don't think so. You gonna sit here and argue with me? I was there last week in the back room. I had like 7 girls with me in the back room. How do you know? You never been there. Up to Portland? That's right. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I don't think you did. Yes, I have. I don't think you did. Yes. I don't think you did. No, I've been there twice. I don't think you have. I've been there.
Thanks for helping me after Benji tied me up under the desk, Rach.
Sorry, John.
What did he want?
What do all men want?
The latest smartphone, an all-access pass to Comic-Con, and a Crave sack of White Castle burgers. No cheese.
You are a giant nerd.
When David Arquette missed his radio show appearance, he at least had the courtesy to call Gary and try to reschedule. Here's Baba Booey in full ass-kissing mode.
David. Hello? No, he hung up. It just said end.
No, he's there. I promise.
Hello? Hey, David, what's up? It's probably too late. If you want to come in tomorrow, if you're still here, but yeah, it's definitely too late today. It's already, it's already quarter to 10. By the time you got here, we'll probably be getting off. Yeah, hold on. Let me just go look at the schedule real quick. You know what, David? Do me a favor. Let me call you back, just because we just went to commercial break. What's the number? That's okay. What's the number? 212. You're breaking up, buddy. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Is he okay?
David, are you there? That's it. All right, I gotta.
Did he give a reason for not showing up
Yeah,
today?
so you overslept.
What's that, David Arquette? Oh, you love the bonus show. You're too kind. I like your movies, man. Scream. Oh, I gotta go now. Okay, bye.
I know you were not on the phone with David Arquette.
It's a practice call. One day I will. You'll see.
Okay, Lupe, you ready to play the game? Great. All right, and the first question is, who is the famous golf player who was recently caught cheating on his wife?
Tiger Woods. He has a big tag, I think. Because he fucked many people.
What is the name of the company responsible for the oil spill?
I don't know.
Who is the little black actor who died recently?
I know him. I don't know him personally. But I know who he is, but I don't know his name. I don't remember.
Okay, so now give me any name you want.
Momo.
Momo? Can you say it again?
Momo.
What is 9 times 9?
9 times 9 is when you have 9 times 6 and you have again and again, but just 9, you know? It's 10.
What is semen?
Oh, it's a guy that lived close to me.
What animal does pork come from?
From pork.
Give me a B and an E and another E and a V and an E and an R. And what does that spell?
It spells moron because there is an A in beaver, John. Here's another installment of Techno Beaver.
You ruin everything.
I'm sorry, but you're stupid.
Hey, everybody. It's Techno Beaver. How are you today? Well, you're probably saying to yourself, what is that unbelievably cool gadget right next to Techno Beaver? This is called a Sony Dash. You probably actually heard Howard talk about this on the air in the last couple of weeks. It's sort of like a video alarm clock, but it does so much more than that. You can scroll the internet through this. They use something called widgets. Widgets are sort of like an app. Dude, can you give me a fucking break?
It's not me.
Who is it?
I'm building a dam.
Who's that beaver over there?
It's the turtles.
Just calm the fuck down. So it utilizes widgets. Widgets are sort of like apps for different websites. Like I can go to the CBS website, I can watch 60 Minutes on here. I can look at Facebook on here. It's not quite exactly like an iPad, but it is interactive. It has a touch screen, and it does a lot of things. I can also use it as an alarm clock. At night when I go to sleep, I could turn it down so that it's not quite as bright. It's got a bunch of different sounds it wakes you up with. I'm warning you. I'm warning you, Beaver.
Woodpeckers.
Yeah, you're going to get woodpecked. So it does a lot of cool things. Like I run all my pictures through Facebook on there. One of my cool things that I love to do is I keep it next to my computer, and I have Google Trends. So sometimes it almost acts like a ticker to me, where things go by, and all of a sudden I go, oh, why is that guy's name on there? And I'll go to the internet. You can use it in your office. You can use it in your bathroom, or you could use it right next to your nightstand as an alarm clock. Sony Dash, really cool, connects to the internet, tells you all the stuff you need to know. Sony Dash. Fucking stop it!
There's some sticks on that.
I'll beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
I'm gonna get back to work.
Work? Is that what you call jerking off?
Ah, yeah. You hear the music. You know what time it is. It's wrap-up show time. Let the vibe pass through your body. Yeah, Rachel, come on. Let yourself go. You know you like.
That is maybe the worst music track I've ever heard in my entire life. So, only way to stop it is to get to the clip. So here is Sal trying to uncover Mr. Hines' dark secrets.
The only secret I have is that I love this song there, and everybody knows. Feels good. Come on.
That's truly a secret that everyone knows.
Are you kissing his ass because he drives you home?
No.
Do you give him gas money?
Yes, I pay him. I pay him every week.
What do you give him?
I give him $80 a month to drive me in one way.
All right.
And
you owe me about $400.
That's true.
Sal's got teams of
yeah, but
people
John, I'm
driving
keeping
him
a lot
around.
of your secrets, so we're kind of even there.
I think that's a great show. Next, Sal tells John Hines secrets. I want to hear that.
All right, so John,
I'll give you a hint. Shut the fuck up, get in the trunk.
Take. Such a goofball.
No, mister. Shut up. Blowjob 81, here it comes.
Now, we all know Ronnie loves sex, and we know he is a huge fan of this city. So the fact that he is a fan of Sex in the City shouldn't come as a surprise, but somehow it does.
Which Sex and the City girl do you most identify yourself with?
What do you mean? Identify?
Oh, I thought you were a fan of the show.
Do you like that show?
Yeah, I went. I saw the last movie.
What'd you think of it?
It was me and about 500 girls and 2 gay guys.
So why'd you go?
Likes meeting guys. He likes meeting.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There you go.
Why'd
That's
you?
it, Steve.
Seriously, Ronnie, why'd you go?
Because I liked it. I liked the movie. I liked the show.
Oh, God.
You watched the show?
I used to watch the show once in a while.
I didn't know you were
not,
big.
Not constant. I wasn't a fanatic fan like Howard was, but you know.
What team are you on? Are you
I
on
used to watch.
Team Big or whatever John Corbett is?
Team Aiden?
Oh, I like Christopher North. Whatever his name.
Well, you like him from Law and Order. You like him from Sex and the City.
I like him from Criminal Intent. He was really good.
So you must be glad that they came out with a sequel.
Yeah, I'll go see it probably eventually.
Now, we've all taken huge dumps and wanted to share those moments with our friends, right, Rach?
No, John.
Oh, come on. Like you've never been home on a Sunday morning after Saturday night tacos and laid some incredibly lengthy ass cable and took a picture of it on your cell phone and posted it on Facebook?
No, John.
Well, you're in the minority and you happen to be in luck, I assure you. Look at this, baby. I only got half of it. Here, want to see the other half? Major pipe stuff.
Are you one of those guys who, when you were in college, you would go, "Hey, everybody, come look at this shit I just made"? You're like all about it, aren't you?
No, but
you have done that, haven't you?
I must admit.
Have you done that?
No, but I must admit, about a week ago, I didn't think I was going to make it to the toilet. I mean, it was ready to come out. And when I finally made it to the toilet, I took this huge crap. And I did think about it. I don't know why. I don't know why this came up, but I thought about taking a picture of it and sending it to Richard Christie.
But why? What was so special about that one?
Because I took a look at it. It filled the bowl. I was like, oh.
So it was size you were proud of?
Yeah, I think
content?
Volume.
Yes.
Yeah. That's called, but by the way, when you don't think you're going to make it, and that's called prairie dogging. That's when the dog's sticking his head out of the prairie.
When was that? Oh, that was a porta potty at the New York State Fair. You know, it's hard to tell here which one's mine.
You have to. I apologize to all of you. For my fecal-loving co-host, John Hine, I'm Rachel Fine. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.
Oh, memories. That was Hanukkah 2008. If you look close, you could see some remnants of potato latkes in there. Do you see that? Oh, and if you look at it at an angle, it kind of looks like an elephant. And see the little piece of corn? That's the eye.
I'm going to vomit
There's
again.
its
You
tail.
have to stop. This is the grossest conversation we've ever had. Just stop.
Take pride in my work.
This is your best work.
Smell this.
You play with your poop, and I will have flowers. I kind of want Benji back.
Diva.
Hi, I'm Dr. Debbie. I'm back at the Howard Stern Show, and I have the results of the personality test that we took last week that you've been hearing about all week and all the speculation, and everyone's nervous to hear who's the craziest of them all. I think some things you won't be surprised, and there's some things that will be very surprising to you, and everything in between. So I look forward to giving the results, and let the chips fall. Let's see what happens.
Now, Dr. Debbie, as
Yes.
a fan of the show, is today going to be a great day?
Today's going to be a great day. As a fan of this show, I mean, personally, professionally, for them, for the listeners, for the viewers, I mean, I think everyone's going to have a really good time.
All right, we're psyched. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Whoever turns out to be the craziest staffer, can we follow them around with the Howard 100, the Howard camera, the Howard TV camera, because I want to watch them all day.
Well, then I know it's not me, because that would be really boring.
You're never boring, my dear. Tommy, go ahead and Malden.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
We know who the crazy one's going to be, that Langford guy. I want him to go to jail.
Jail, we're going to lock him up.
Or Bellevue, one or the other.
Now, let's get to this thing already.
Well, we got to do our betting. Do you want to bet on the order, like who gets closest to the order?
Based on everything I know, and Gary, you should come in for this.
Because I'll tell you my order.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. 6 of us took this test. We know that 3 people each got something a little quirky with them,
like one thing.
Right. Gary, how does it work if you test over 75 in one area?
65 tells you something might be going on. 75 is a red flag.
Okay, so each person had a red flag.
Red flag.
Each person had a red flag. I would say this about the betting. I would say that there's a person who's clear-cut not, on the lowest end.
Right.
And the person who's clear-cut on the highest end.
Oh, really?
And then in the middle, it can get,
a little murky.
It gets a little murky because she's like she was just explaining to me, some people had higher numbers, but it also has to do with how they interact and how she, there's a lot more that goes into it. But there was one person who's clearly the least nuts, and one person who's clearly the most nuts.
Okay, I believe, and I'm not saying this lightly, I believe I am the least nuts. I believe it. I believe I will be proven right very soon. Now, the bottom 3 will be, okay, everybody has a little something, who cares? The person who evidently had a red flag, and when you say a red flag, you say anything over 75 would be a red flag. This person almost scored a perfect red flag, right?
In one area, but the category, she'll come in and she'll tell you what the categories are. There's a bunch of categories. Like some people scored 75 or 76 in one category.
Everybody you said scored at least 175.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody had a red flag.
This person hit, I think, 6 or 7 categories.
Wow.
And
one of them.
And I'm only going to just again throw this out. The classification, the first word, the word that jumped off the page with me in capital letters was severe disorder.
Okay, look.
Somebody has a severe disorder.
Okay, I believe that person is Ronnie the limo driver. Now, I'm willing to bet money. I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is.
I will take your bet.
Now, wait a second. Before I do this, it's not fair for you to say, I'll take anyone but Ronnie. You have to choose your person that you think. And
Steve Langford.
Okay. So if Steve, how much money do you want to bet?
$50.
Okay. Listen to me. If Steve Langford's the guy, I owe you $50. If Ronnie's the guy, you owe me $50.
Right.
Anybody else, go fuck yourself, right?
We're a push.
All right, we're a push.
Hey, Howard.
All right, you're on, honey. Anybody else? Because I say Ronnie's going the distance.
Anybody betting on themselves?
I've been around this guy for over 20-something years. He's got to be the guy.
You only have to be around Langford 10 minutes.
Now, I'll tell you what. I could hedge my bet and listen.
You could bet with somebody else on somebody else.
I'll take Fred also. I mean...
Yeah, but I'm betting on myself.
I believe Fred is as loony as a bedbug.
Fred is betting on himself.
I'm betting on myself.
Oh.
With
All
who?
right, I'll tell you what. I'll do
With
50
anybody who
with
wants
you,
to
and
take
I'll
it.
take Ronnie over you. Although I might be insane.
Okay, I'll take your money.
Okay, you want to go 50?
$50.
You say you're crazier
I'm
than...
crazier than Ronnie.
Okay.
Hey, did Gary say that...
Is anyone keeping track of this, or do I have to...
And
read
it's a
these?
win-win. And it's a win-win for me if it turns out I'm not.
Right.
Did Gary say she based some of her rankings on the interaction, not just the test?
No, there's numbers, but she's going to tell you what she thinks. Yeah, some of it is based on...
Is it interpretation
some
of
it
the
is.
numbers?
Yeah, interpretation of the numbers.
All right. I'm going to be the most normal. Anybody want to bet
Well,
that?
if she based it on the interaction, she loves you, so you definitely.
Listen,
no.
this woman is. I'll read you this woman's credentials.
I think she's highly credentialed.
And I don't know that she loves me.
She does.
But I'll tell you what.
I love you too.
Why am I talking to you? How did you get in on this?
I will bet you that you're
idiot.
not the most normal.
All right. What do you want to?
I'll take you another $50, and I'll say that.
Who do you think is the most normal?
Come on, Robert. Say it.
I'm the most.
I knew it. I knew that's where she was going.
$50.
Okay,
You're on.
I'm gonna bet on Howard as being the most normal.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if anybody wants to take that bet.
Well, I can't because I think I'm the most normal.
Anybody want to take? Well, Gary can't. Benji?
I think you probably will be too.
Huh.
All right.
Although I think you'll score super high and like negative or something like that.
Right.
But we're talking about who's most normal. That's the bet.
Fred could be the most normal.
Oh,
I doubt it.
Fred. That you know what? I'll give you odds.
Nobody's
on that.
betting anything on Benji. Where's
But
Benji?
Benji is weird.
I think I'll come. I know I'll come out like with an eating disorder.
I don't think that was one of the things
That's
they
not what
tested
it doesn't
for.
measure.
Okay,
let's get Dr.
Here's the
Don't-
question:
don't
if he
talk
turns
about
out to be
Fuck you,
like
Gary.
the most,
it is one of the things they measure for.
if he turns out to be the most abnormal, can we just shit
Throw
can
it
the whole
out.
test
Throw
because
it out.
that means he was pulling like an attention getting scheme.
Let's do this.
Well, I'll bet anyone
Let's
that
bring
it's
in
Langford. I'll bet anyone that's Langford or Ronnie against everyone else.
What do you want to bet?
It's Langford or Ronnie against the
What
whole
do you?
field.
Who do you think is the craziest?
I think it's Langford.
All right, I'll take 50 on Ronnie.
You got it.
Okay, there you go. Ronnie's way crazier than Langford, and I know what everyone means.
And Benji, where do you think you're going to rank?
Like I said, I think I'll be one of the three. I think I'll have an eating disorder, and
it doesn't measure.
But I
eating
don't. Maybe
disorder.
it's something like neurotic. I don't know if it does measure eating disorder.
All right, listen. Let's get down
Yes,
to
it
this.
does.
Let's get down to this. Let's stop the nonsense. Let's
I'll
find
bet
out.
that I'm more normal than Benji.
Oh, go ahead. Wait a second. Let me think. Oh, wait. Let me think about that. Hold it a second. Who's more normal, Robin or Benji? Now, what if you're in the same category? Like, in other words, you know, you're in the two or
But that's so-
you're in the third category, second category.
But that's so subjective.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But
If the doctor can give an answer, I'll take that bet.
I say Benji's more normal than you. I'll take that bet.
Okay, so $50 with the two of you.
If she can give a definitive answer,
I'm worried
based
about
on the
you.
test.
And
I know you're worried,
but I'm actually hoping I'm wrong, and you are the craziest.
I'm positive about you, and I don't worry because you're getting treatment.
I'm worried about you because you're not getting treatment, and I hope this drives you into treatment. I really do. And I mean that out of love.
All right.
Can I
Now,
tell you the lunacy that
what
we're
did I
dealing-
just bet?
I know, Jason's got it all written down.
All right, I bet Robin something.
Can I tell you the lunacy that we're dealing with here?
Yeah.
So I just went out to the green room and I said, you know, just to place everybody, you know, Dr. Debbie's going to sit on the couch. I said, Ronnie, I want you to go to the podium, and Steve Langford, I want you to grab headset 3 and sit over there. Ronnie goes, that's it. I'm the crazy one. He's keeping me away from her. I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
my
You're
God.
crazy.
I'm going to win a fortune. Who else wants to bet me about Ronnie? Because Ronnie is the...
You know, I might have to take back my bet.
well, you got a few seconds to decide. Because...
Anybody want to bet me that I'm trying to hedge my bet now with
No.
Steve Langford?
You got a bunch of stiffs here. I don't see anybody betting. All right. Bring in the doctor. Bring in all the people who were administered the test. Let's find out once and for all who the fuck is the craziest.
I don't even know what I bet.
Me neither.
So nervous.
I'm sure I always lose these bets anyway, so you can feel confident. There's Ronnie looking weird, looking confident. You keep Ronnie away from the doctor. Oh, I missed the doctor
Because
walking in.
We know he's the craziest.
Doctor, I'm sorry I missed you walking in. I wanted to check you out again.
You could check me in on the way out.
How can anyone be a patient of yours? Because I would be trying to seduce you constantly and come on to you in the room. I don't even understand. Do guys hit on you all the time?
We use it as part of the treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would bring it up and we would talk about.
You're a very attractive therapist.
Cool.
I mean,
I'm going to make an appointment then.
I'm signing up. How much is it to see you privately?
Really? You want me to quote my prices?
Yes. I mean, is it an expensive proposition?
It's an expensive proposition.
And I get to sit in the room with you for what, an hour?
45-minute hour.
45 minutes.
Yes.
And for whatever it is, I get to sit there and look at you for 45
You get
minutes?
to sit and look at me for 45
If
minutes.
that's how you want to spend your time and money.
It's like, what do you wear in the sessions? You ever wear a dress?
Most of the time I do not wear a dress.
For extra money, can we pick out your outfits? Just put you like on display.
Listen, I wish I had you this morning to pick out my outfit.
Is it inappropriate to ask? Are you a married woman?
I'm not a married woman.
You're single?
I'm a single woman.
No boyfriend?
I'm dating.
You're dating?
Yes.
Maron, I know Benji was quite taken with you. I know I was. We all were.
It's a shame he's a lunatic and you never dated him.
Well, we're about to find out how much of a lunatic.
So all of your male patients fall in love with you, I would imagine.
Well, I don't know if they fall in love with me, but I think that attractiveness comes into the picture.
What happens?
Sexuality.
What happens if you start to get attracted to the patient? Can you control that?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Do you ever fantasize about the patients?
I have never fantasized about a patient.
That's very healthy.
I call them clients, actually.
Clients.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they are patients. They're all wackos.
And I have a lot of attractive men in my
Right.
practice.
And you have to deal with that, right? Do you tell them?
Do I tell them what?
That you're attracted to them.
No, I don't feel attracted to them. You know, it's really different. Listen, you've all been in therapy. You kind of start to love them as human beings, and you start to get their insides, and you don't want to have sex with them. You want to help them.
I would think I would be hesitant
Yes.
to open up to you in therapy because I'd want to impress you and not make you think I was crazy.
And I would help you get over that very quickly.
You would?
I would. I would.
Well, I
You
don't
would
know.
see that?
How would you
I would
do?
see that.
How would you do it by lap dancing me and getting it out of our system? Because I'm all for that.
Howard, maybe for you, yes, but for nobody else.
Thank you. All
See,
right,
that's not fair.
I'm only kidding.
See?
Life isn't
That's
fair.
not
The
fair.
woman is being charming, you mental case. Wait till you find out your
That's
score.
not fair, dude.
You're a fucking loon, and I'm going to make a lot of money on you.
She's a fan of yours.
You're insane.
She's
Doctor,
a fan. Throw the text out the window.
Doctor,
Take it easy.
The truth is, I'm a fan of all of yours.
If I find out this guy isn't the most insane, I know something's wrong. Because I'm telling you, he's whacked out of his goddamn skull. And that's my professional opinion after hanging around with you. Steve Langford, some people are betting heavy money on you. What do you think?
I hope they win some money.
You are
Nice
odd.
of you.
You're odd.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're odd.
Yes.
I mean,
Dude, look at those eyes, man. Come on. He's whacked. Look at his eyes, man.
Gary has
It's
said
crazy.
to us that there is surprising results here, that some people are going to be a little bit rocked, especially one person.
Yeah, there's some extreme scores going on here. You know, I don't want to upset anyone in here, but we're going to be as honest as we can.
Thank you.
Did it surprise you? Or no? You could look at us and tell.
No, you know, this has been really an interesting experience because I've been listening as long as you've been on the radio, right? And then I meet you in person, and each one of you, there was different behavior in the room that you start to catch on to, you know, who's going to be what personality. So when I read these tests, I was spot on.
Really?
You could really tell, yeah.
Oh.
You know, like I heard Howard talking on the radio about how, and he was, you know, he was sighing, he was laughing, he was trying to get my attention, got my attention, and in a very sweet way, you know, very endearing.
Robin is potentially dangerous, isn't she? All right, we'll get to this. Now, listen, Robin.
Good luck.
Good luck to you. I believe it is going to be Ronnie. I think it could be you. And it could be Fred.
It could be any of us.
Not me. I know it's not me. Steve Langford, I don't think it's you. I don't think it's actually Benji. I'm most concerned about Fred, Robin, and especially Ronnie, who I put all my money on.
Where is Fred?
Right
Fred
here.
is behind you.
Right here. So be careful, doctor.
Oh, hi.
Today's psych results are a result of the doctor. The doctor is highly qualified for this kind of thing. She has been doing this stuff.
What if we find out that she's a delusional person who thinks
She's not really a doctor?
psychologist?
Well, then the test might be a little off.
All right.
What is this test for, by the way? Can we find out if someone's a borderline personality from this test?
Yes.
We can.
Yes.
What is a borderline personality?
A borderline personality is somebody, and FYI, nobody is a borderline personality in this room.
Right.
But it's somebody who is not fully integrated on the inside.
Right.
And you will see extreme behavior like they can love you one day and the next day they hate you.
Right.
And they're very difficult to be in relationships with because there's no consistency and you don't know when it's coming.
What causes that? Is that a biological thing? In other words, you're born with that?
You know what? This is my opinion, and maybe there's going to be listeners who don't agree. There are some chemical things we're born with, but I think so many things come from childhood and parents and upbringing. I think it's an interaction between what you're born with and what happens in your environment. You know, so for instance, you can be born with, let's say, you have a schizophrenic gene.
Right.
But if you're born into a really lovely environment, it may never surface.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
But if you're born into a traumatic environment,
Right.
it will fly out. So we can all have lots of stuff in us, but it just never surfaces because of the way we were brought up.
That's an interesting
In my
thing.
opinion.
Is that the majority opinion in psychoanalysis today?
There are some who agree with me and some who don't.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Some
you make
people
a
think
call-
it's all organic and there's no way you can get rid of it.
Listen, psychoanalysts are going to tell you a lot came from childhood.
Right.
They're going to be psychiatrists who are going to think it's more medically oriented, right? They give medicine. So
Let me ask one question, though. Can this test reveal something that hasn't surfaced? So, like, you have it, but you don't have a problem.
Brilliant question. Yes.
I was going to ask that question.
Well, you almost made me forget it.
Meaning, Robin, that there are traits that are going to show up that may not be surfacing because of where your lives are, right? But if your life was already all of a sudden taken away, right? The show ends, everyone finds himself on the street. Some of this stuff could come out.
All right, let's cut the bullshit, Doctor.
Okay.
Let's get right to it with Robin and her good questions.
I want to start by
listen.
telling Dr. Debbie.
Right.
So, Dr. Debbie, tell everybody here in the audience, what are some of the categories and what these numbers mean that I've been talking about? Like what a 65 means, what's a 75 means. What are some of the categories we're talking about?
Okay. This is a complete diagnostic test looking for character, personality, organization, the traits that exist that make you you.
Excellent.
Okay? Excellent.
Yeah.
So you got the narcissistic personality, which
Right.
has been talked about on the show endlessly.
Robin.
You got histrionic. So, and if you want to know what they are, let me know. I
Okay,
don't want to
keep
bore
going.
your audience.
Right. Why do you keep looking at me when you're saying all
Because
that?
you're fucking crazy.
I'm not looking.
That's just it. She's not looking at
I'm
you.
not
she
looking
was
at you.
looking at me.
I was not looking at you.
You know what? And do me a favor. You better sign up right for the funny farm after she gets
Dude,
done with the results.
I go.
Once a week is I drop in the bucket for you, pal.
You need major
You need to
help.
be there every
I don't
goddamn
care
day.
what the test
Right.
says.
I don't care what the test says.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know sometimes when there's a nutty guest, Ronnie stands in the back?
Yeah.
Who should stand behind Ronnie today?
That's a good question. All right, go ahead.
You've got the histrionic personality disorder or personality, obsessive compulsive,
Right.
passive aggressive, paranoid. Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah, right. You're paranoid over there. You.
Who?
You.
There's something
Okay.
Paranoid.
I'm afraid
brother.
of you, that's for sure.
Paranoid.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what the doctor has to say, genius.
There's something called antisocial, schizotypal, or typal. I don't know how we should pronounce it, but
Right.
that's someone who avoids people. All of
Ronnie.
it. There is not
Right.
a personality structure that's not tested on.
This is Dr. Debbie. Debbie, how do you say your last name? Magids, right?
Magids, hard G.
Dr. Debbie Magids. She's a top person. And now all you mental cases are about to find out.
I want all of you.
What are you looking at me for?
to
I
get
didn't even look at
help.
you.
All right, so one more thing.
Time to get help.
One more thing. So now that you've told everybody what it is, and before we get to what
what
order,
the numbers mean.
Explain the numbers.
Okay. We all have some of everything. It just depends on where you fit on the scale. Okay?
Right.
So on this test, the scale went from 0 to 115. Okay? If you scored a 65, that means there's a lot of presence of this particular personality trait.
Right.
Okay? 75 means we're starting to border on sort of clinically significant.
Okay.
85 and above means we're bordering on disordered, more problematic, more severe
Right.
than the other numbers.
Good. And
Okay?
stop cheating and looking over her shoulders,
I
Steve
can't- I haven't got my
Langford.
glasses on.
That's
Can't
what
see a
I'm
thing.
watching. You
Cannot
like
see
a
a thing.
hawk. You can't see a thing?
Cannot.
Good. Don't worry. I'm a doctor. I'm looking out for you.
Okay, thank you.
I see this I see all these maniacs every day. All right, now.
So I think she explained it well enough. Are you
All right,
ready to
so
start?
are we going to start with
So
the most
how are we
normal
gonna do
person?
it?
Yeah, I think we should start. Debbie and I talked
So
about it.
announce my name, Debbie.
Oh,
and
stop
if you don't mind me,
it.
doctor, calling you Debbie or
I
Debbie
don't
doctor.
mind. I like
okay.
Debbie.
Dr.
So,
Debbie.
So Debbie, who's number one on our list? Meaning probably the most normal, the who got the best score, so to speak.
and doctor,
And
stop.
what that personality is.
And doctor, stop rubbing your thighs. You're turning me on. I'm watching everything.
She's got great hands. This
got
girl has
great
awesome hands. Look at those hands,
Oh,
man.
that's lovely. Thank you.
He's sucking
Okay.
up to you.
You're still
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah, so are you.
The most normal on the Howard Stern show.
Oh, I know it's me. I know it's me. I know it's me.
Howard Stern.
I told you. Oh, he owes me money.
I think I owe
Fuck
you
off.
money.
Everyone.
Bullshit.
I told
That's a
you.
bullshit test. You're right. He did it again. He lied on the test.
Robin, can I tell you
He lied on
something?
the test. I know answers to
You
questions.
can't lie on the test.
Debbie, can
What
you
was
lie
his
on the test?
personality?
And can you?
How
can-
would I lie on the test?
Okay.
You know how.
Then I'm a genius.
There are scales on the test to help us know if people are lying, and his test did not show that there was any lying. But okay, first of all, let me tell you what his personality was and why I think he came out lowest.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
How about because you're all
Excuse me,
fucking
sit
crazy?
down and be
Sit down.
quiet.
This is such.
Sit
I want
down and be
I want to
quiet
make out
for
with
a
the doctor
moment.
now because I'll tell you
Right.
why.
Oh, please.
Just get out of this room. You
You're
don't belong
proving.
here.
You're proving what I always said. These people, I love them all, but sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind with them. I feel like I'm trapped in a mental
Oh, you
institution.
devil.
Yeah.
All right, now I'll be quiet. Doctor, go ahead and tell people why I'm normal.
Okay.
What is he?
Howard Stern is the histrionic personality type. Okay?
Aha.
Which means, I'm going to read you a description. Excessive emotionality. Very high on attention seeking. Okay?
It's true.
Needs to be the center of attention.
True.
Needs for constant approval.
True.
These are
Okay.
all psycho things.
Repeated signs of acceptance.
Right.
Intolerance of frustration, delay, disappointment.
Yes.
Yes.
These are all the things
true.
I work on in therapy.
Yes, and
you're
could be
doing
sexually.
horribly, let me say.
Okay, wait. Let the doctor finish. You're interrupting my perfect diagnosis. Go ahead.
And
You're a genius.
Dramatic and sexually seductive behavior.
Okay.
And you've displayed all of that
when you
here
s-
right now.
Doctor, you've mentioned some things that sound somewhat, cuckoo. Why am I the most normal?
Okay, here's my assessment of it. Okay? I don't know if you would have always scored the most normal.
Right.
Okay. You've had
Because you learned to lie in therapy.
Well, no, he's had years of therapy, but
Thank
here's
you.
really what I think it is, okay? What motivates these needs is you need a lot of approval and attention.
Yes.
And over the years, you've achieved that through this show, right?
Okay.
And I think you've become the softer Howard over the years.
Yes.
Because you started to get more recognition.
He's still a mess.
He might still be a mess, but
I'm more
he's not,
normal than you,
he's
sweetheart.
Not as messy
Wait
as
to
the rest
see.
of you.
And wait till you see this Ronnie. Do you have a straight jacket? Because I need you to lock some of these people up. Good. Wait till we see. All right.
Isn't he your
Everybody,
security?
everyone now has heard. I am the
You know
most
what?
normal, as I
Actually-
predicted, and as
she
I
must
bet
be
money.
nuts then.
She's not nuts. She's going to tell you who's nuts.
She
And
must
get
be
ready, pal. Put your seatbelt on. Thank you, doctor.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
thank you,
did it
doctor.
from craziest to least crazy, and you were my last person on the list.
Thank you. So you were right.
I still hate the diagnosis.
I know.
but-
Listen, I've done a lot of work on myself. The doctor is right. Everything she mentioned in there is what I work on. And my awareness level has risen. I have made
And so,
improvements.
like I said, you looked at the test and you go, I'm going to write false for that. When you knew it's true.
That's wrong. I wouldn't even know how to lie on that test.
Oh, please. Just like you did on the narcissism test.
You know what it is? You might be the most crazy. You can't even deal with my... You know what? You're so jealous of my normalcy that you can't deal.
I am jealous of your normalcy.
Listen, I could send you to a doctor. You can get normal, too.
You're not that normal.
You never finished your therapy.
Well, hold on, Robin.
You
Robin,
quit.
we're not talking about the universe. We're talking about this room.
No, but if
Robin-
I'm crazier than him, that's a bad thing. See, now he's
Robin,
going to force me into therapy.
I hate to break it to you. You're going to be way up there. And let me
Oh,
tell you
screw
something.
you.
I told you, you never finished your therapy. You decided you were cured, and you walked away.
All right,
you need to get
all
back
right,
in immediately.
all right,
You can
all
join
right,
Ronnie and get a
all
2
right.
for 1. All right, now go ahead.
Come on,
doctor.
Can we do group therapy?
Stop interrupting the doctor.
So we're going to move to number 2 now?
Please.
Okay, so
All
now
right.
we're going to move to number 2.
All right, the second least crazy.
Secondly is crazy.
Watch, it'll be Benji. Go ahead.
Steve Langford.
Oh, my
Langford.
God, I lost
There you
some
go.
more money.
There you go.
Steve Langford came out high, but not overly high, on
In-
obsessive compulsive personality.
Really?
Scored a 77 on that.
Uh-huh. So that means Steve is a fairly normal guy, but maybe all this tenacious behavior where he digs in for a story, this obsessive...
This pit bull kind
he
of
is a
behavior.
pit bull mentality.
Yeah.
It actually works for him.
Go ahead.
It was the only category he scored high in. Other than that, he
Yes.
didn't even break a
He's
65.
like normal?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Steve?
Nothing else really mattered. Yeah, in his
Steve,
personality.
you're not saying anything.
What can you say? I mean,
Did you feel you were normal? I felt you were normal.
I'm not going to make that assessment. I mean, that may be for other people, but I don't feel any particular angst. I mean,
You're weird.
I come to work. I do my job.
You know what
I'm
it
happy.
is? You're normal, but you have no personality. That's the
Oh,
problem.
baloney.
I mean, what kind of answer is that? I don't even know what you're saying. I mean, you're being cuckoo now. I'm going to have to have you retested. All right, Steve, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You know, as I do, that 3 of us are in the lowest category. I, of course, am most normal. You're second most normal. it feels good, right? It feels good to show these people.
I got one question about Steve. I'm looking at the notes here.
Showing?
He did score a 67, and I don't know what this means.
Sadistic.
Sadistic personality.
That
what does that mean?
seems real to
It means
me.
he pulls the legs off spiders. What does it mean?
Well,
Doctor?
it means there's a lot of residual anger inside. You know, I didn't say I wasn't going to talk about it because I don't know that it added all that much to. But it just says that there's anger inside and it could be acted out in certain ways. You know, along with obsessive compulsive, which is really a control issue.
Right.
He likes to keep control, stay sort of distant and rigid, and dig into things. And when I was with Steve taking the test, I mean, you didn't even look at me hardly.
Well, no, I didn't want to bother you. I mean, my attitude is you're doing all these tests. You got a lot of work to do. I'm going to come in. I'm going to fill out the test, and I'm going to leave.
Yeah, it's
You're not a pain in the ass. I walked by when Fred was taking. Robin and Fred were in there screaming and yelling. I know these two are going to be way up there. Oh, wait.
So just pay me
now. Now, listen. All right, Ronnie, you said Steve's a psychopath.
All right.
You wait and see who's the psychopath. All right, here we
Sue
go.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to
sue me.
What?
So I want to redo something here because Dr. Debbie and I spoke this morning. Remember how I said it was like 3, 2, and 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really more like 2, 3. The next 3. This is where it gets a little murky, and Dr. Debbie will
The
explain.
next 3 people have alarming, a little something alarming.
Yeah, but some people have higher numbers, but handle it a little bit better. And Dr. Debbie will give you the assessment.
All
Let's go with the next.
So
All right.
let me just explain quickly what Gary just meant. Like, meaning I said Howard was histrionic and Steve was obsessive compulsive, right? But then there's some secondary traits that are high. Like Howard, you had dependent personality as your secondary
I am
trait, which is
dependent.
clear as day, right? You
Yes.
talk about it every day. So what happens is, even if in the next 3, if someone might have a very high number, their secondary characteristics sometimes have balanced out the high number of the first one, so they don't act as crazy, or they
These things showed up, but there are things about their personalities. They do balance these things out. So we shouldn't be too alarmed.
So
but
these
here we
people
go.
are doing okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're doing okay,
functioning.
and I'm gonna point that out.
All right, here we
So-
go. Who is the next loony person?
The next loony person is
All right.
Fred.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow.
good for you.
I'm gladly paying you the $50.
Right. So Fred,
I think I'm losing a lot of money.
There
What
you
about
go, my
Fred?
friend?
Now, Fred scored an 83 on narcissistic personality.
Really?
Wow.
You know what's funny? On the Dr. Drew test, I scored very low.
Well, what did I tell you about that test?
Yeah, you didn't like that test so much.
I'm confused.
all right. So far, Howard is the most normal. Steve
Oh,
Langford
God,
is
we
the
have to
second
hear
most,
that forever.
and then Fred.
Now, Fred also had as a secondary schizotypal personality.
Oh, I know
Okay?
that.
What
Believe
does
me.
that mean?
Okay.
It means he's withdrawn.
Well, he's detached. He's a little withdrawn. A little more socially isolated. Now,
What number did he have on that?
he had a 68.
Yeah, exactly.
So how does that balance him out?
That's what I was going to talk to. He has this narcissism, so that's attention seeking and needing admiration. But because of the schizotypal, he's a little more reserved. It balances out the
It's a
narcissism.
checks and balance thing.
Exactly.
Makes
so,
for one weird dude.
yeah, but
But you want to know something? I'm not the weirdest.
No, you're
not the weirdest.
I
I'm
told
not
you.
the weirdest.
Did I tell you wouldn't be the
Victory!
weirdest?
I
Victory!
resent that you keep talking about yourself as normal. You
And I-
are not normal.
And I told you, Robin, you're going to be way crazier than
Yes, but
Fred,
you're
and I'm
not.
already right.
Yes, you're not normal.
Now you
Well, wait
can't
till you hear what
participate in
you
those
are.
conversations anymore.
You're definitely not normal.
You're in big trouble. All right.
Okay, so
All right.
can I-
So
can-
Fred is the third. Now
Let me
also-
recap really quick. So Howard, Steve Langford, and Fred. That means left here are Robin, Benji, and Ronnie.
Oh, gee, we couldn't figure that out,
I just
Gary.
want to tell the audience.
That's what I've been telling my audience.
All right.
I think the next most
I
normal.
could be the worst one.
You could be, Robin, and I told you that. Now listen, and you said you go right into therapy, and I want that for you, but you're lucky Ronnie's here, and he's going to beat you out. Now, I'm going to say the next person is going to be Benji. Go ahead.
Okay, now this was a toss-up of which order we were going to do this in. But this is what we decided on, I'll tell you why. The
Okay.
next person is Robin Quivers.
All right.
Thank you. I did win a little bit of money. I said I was more normal than Benji.
Yeah, but I'll tell you right now, the Dr. Drew test wasn't that far off.
Yes, however, you may not be thrilled.
Go
and,
ahead.
I'm sorry in advance.
What's the second
Okay.
component?
Well, so Robin scored very high on narcissism. Okay?
Higher than me?
Higher than you and higher than Benji. Okay? She scored a 94.
Wow.
Now, I just want to
Wow.
qualify because I want. Okay, She also has histrionic personality features at 74. Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Now the histrionic,
But that's not a 75.
No,
No,
but
it's not.
But your histrionic personality traits balance out the narcissism. Now, I do want to, and this is for you, Robin, because I want you to be happy after this.
I'm
but
not
this is the
upset.
truth.
Tell her the truth. Don't make her
I
happy.
am. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Let her know.
Within each personality scale, there are these mini scales that talk to you traits within them. In the narcissism scale, usually a narcissist is someone who doesn't care about other people. In that trait, you scored a 0. Meaning that you don't have that trait, even though you're high in narcissism. It showed that you actually do care a lot about other people, and it shows in the things that we know about you. And I think...
Right. Yeah.
And I think it's the histrionic traits that balance it out
Doctor,
that sort of forge you that.
In your professional opinion,
Yes.
after
Oh, here we go.
seeing
I'm
Robin's results, hold on.
only in
You
the
don't.
middle.
I know. High middle. Do you think Robin should still have a therapist?
No, I'm balanced.
Don't you think Robin should be working on herself with a trained professional?
The truth?
Make that
Yeah, the truth.
diagnosis.
Yeah,
How
okay.
dare you?
Listen.
The truth.
The truth of what I think is Robin's life is functioning really, really well. She has created
You
a
don't
life.
know that.
Well, no. Listen, professionally speaking, she's
Yes.
created a life where her personality gets to shine and she gets to fulfill all these needs. Okay? I don't know what she's like personally, so she would have to assess. I don't know how you
All
feel
right.
when you go home at night or
So
how she
does
feels in her social
does
life.
she need more therapy?
I think everyone.
Because you're still in 3 days a week does not mean everybody.
You
Okay,
could
hold
use
on.
a brush-up course.
Can I jump in here? I'm looking at Dr. Debbie Notes, and the very last sentence in bold letters was revisiting therapy would be very useful.
Yes.
Could be useful.
Could be
Didn't
useful.
say necessary.
Yes.
Well, listen, I could get along through life without therapy.
Oh, no, you were not
But she didn't
getting
write that on
along.
it. She didn't write that on anyone
You were
else's.
not getting along.
Robin, I'm so much healthier than you.
But
Don't even talk
you
to me
were
about
not
this.
getting along.
You know what, Robin? This goes to the question that you asked me at the beginning. That could people have things going on that they're not aware of, right?
That's not what I asked. I said that didn't
surface.
Yes,
okay.
And that was different than not aware of. I don't mean not aware of.
Yes.
I mean under control, not affecting their lives in a negative manner.
I stand corrected. That's exactly what I meant. So for you, because of the test results that we found, your life is going well, but that's the kind of thing that if this all went away, then something might surface, and that's why therapy could be useful. Okay?
All right. Okay. Well, listen.
Thank you.
You beat Benji and Ronnie.
Those are our finalists.
And now you'll see, as I predicted, Benji will be next, and Ronnie will be very, very severe.
And
We're
you
gonna
were
find
you
out.
were on top and on the bottom.
We're going to see.
What can I say?
Yeah,
And the
we'll
two
see.
of you are trapped in a car
That's
together.
why it's called the Howard Stern Show.
All right, let's go. Who's next?
The
It's going
next,
to be Benji.
The next person is. Am I getting a drum roll?
Yep.
You are.
Benji.
Yeah. All right, tell me what's his problem before we get to Ronnie's insanity.
Run it up, Benji.
What, Ronnie, what did I tell you about you? I just won a ton of dough on you.
Good.
I got
I'm
you
happy
pegged.
for you, man.
Do you see I got you pegged?
I'm happy for you.
Wait till we hear the laundry list of fucking problems.
Yeah,
You're
good.
Miss America,
Good.
Ronnie.
Go to Ronnie first. Do me a favor. I want to know the most crazy guy, and then we'll get back to Benji.
Oh, yes. Make sure he gets the notes.
Okay.
All right.
Ronnie, you've been lovely to me, so I'm sorry, but here we go.
Whatever.
I should
Okay.
read this.
What?
What you wrote.
Okay.
What?
What's the first word on the page,
You
Howard?
gave him my whole synopsis?
Ronnie is the person.
No, the word in capital letters on top. Doesn't it say severe?
Yes. Results severe.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
This is the
Ronnie.
head of security?
The head of security.
Okay.
Where am I going to get security?
From the loony
go
bin.
ahead.
Okay, Ronnie, narcissistic personality disorder, 109.
Whoa. Somebody
Okay.
who beats me. That's so wonderful.
He trounced you.
Histrionic personality traits, 79. Paranoid personality features,
What'd I tell you?
77.
Yeah, he thinks everyone's talking about him.
Passive aggressive features, 77.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that like a triple header?
Ronbo,
That's
this is what I've been telling you.
Quadruple double.
You think everyone's out to get you. I see this.
Okay.
Go ahead, tell me about this.
You don't feel that any of that's true?
No.
Okay.
And where does delusion?
How do you test on delusional?
Actually, this was another access, so I left it out. But he did have delusional. Where's my notes?
Oh.
If I'm to be completely honest here and revealing, where are you, Ronnie?
I'd like to read what you wrote about Ronnie. Not to put pressure on Howard, but I believe he has been instrumental in keeping Ronnie.
Are you going to read my notes? That's so embarrassing.
Can I read them?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. It's your show.
And now you're going to realize how important I am to you.
Okay.
Not to put pressure on Howard, but I believe he has been instrumental in keeping Ronnie functioning as well as he has so far.
Oh, God.
This show and the personal work he does for Howard has enabled him to exhibit some of these characteristics in a way that has not hurt but enhanced his life. His narcissism and histrionics are being fed. If Ronnie did not have this structure, in other words, if I fucking retire, he may experience way more problematic behavior. I don't know too much about his personal life, so we'd have to speak to it, but it has to be affected by these traits. Now.
The next part's pretty important, too.
Oh, yeah, what is the next part?
The part about the fact that you're now security. No. It allows, the paranoid piece of mistrusting people. It actually makes you a great person for security. And it sort of...
Right, because he's suspicious of everyone.
Which is actually...
That's why I hired him for that.
Yes. And
I see, he's fucking like an eagle eye.
The thing is, it takes the pathology, so to speak, and it sublimates it into something that's actually useful.
So he has to watch people.
He does have to. So it normalizes the pathology.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
See? I know my customers. I made him a security guard.
I got a question for Dr. Debbie. Has anyone ever scored 109 on narcissism?
No one I personally know, but
right.
Yes.
But in your
not. But I work with a pretty healthy population.
Not like this one.
Listen what you say, Doctor. Without the outlet of this show, Ronnie could get himself into trouble. I, without a doubt, feel Ronnie should be getting some outside help. Now, I want you increasing to 2-3 days a week.
Okay. You're going to pay
for it? Who is this you're seeing? They didn't tell you needed more help?
Well, two things. Also, Ronnie, I think something, once a week therapy is hard because I do think that you don't trust easily. But I do think that you can trust more easily. And so something more structured, where you see somebody more frequently, I think would be beneficial. The other thing that Gary wanted me to point out, there's something on the test called the desirability scale, which shows us who's trying to make people think that they're better than they are.
Right.
And Ronnie came out the highest on that. He scored an 85.
Ah, see? You got shit to work on. Langford, what about you?
What?
What about him?
Ronnie thought you were the most crazy.
Yeah, well.
Now you can tell him he's crazy.
Whatever.
Right? But what's the matter?
Dude, I was fine before I worked for you. I had my own business. I am fine. You could say whatever you want. Your test is fine.
Well, it says
I'm not saying anything bad against you.
It says you're
I functioned way before you ever met you, okay?
Right.
Okay, I functioned in life way before you.
Well, maybe
was never in trouble.
Crazier.
You know what?
You don't care.
Say what you want. I don't care.
Maybe he's bad for you then, Ronnie.
Am I bad for you? No, it says I'm good for him.
No, she's saying that, but Ronnie's saying he functioned way before, and now he's got all these problems.
I'm not saying
Maybe
he's bad.
I'm not saying you can't function.
I'm just saying.
She ain't saying you can't function.
Well, yeah, basically that's what she said.
No.
If I wasn't working,
you don't hear.
No, I heard. She said if I wasn't working for this show, I could get in trouble.
That some of these traits would surface. Yes.
But I didn't. They never surfaced before.
Okay. Listen, I don't know
you're the
you.
greatest narcissist that ever lived. You should be proud of yourself.
I've been dethroned.
You beat Robin.
I'm happy for you.
So what about Benji? Is he kind of loony too?
Yeah, what is Benji's deal?
Yeah,
we just wanted to get to Ronnie, the queen.
No, Ronnie's the queen bee here.
Right.
Okay, Benji is an 80 on histrionic personality, so he shares your personality traits.
Yeah, well, he tries to be me.
He wants to be you, yeah.
And he's got 71 on antisocial personality feature. So the way I see Benji, I mean, you see Benji trying to gain attention, but he does it in the negative ways, right? So he'll chronically be late for work or those kinds of things. I think it's the antisocial piece that gets in the way for Benji.
Yeah, he's odd.
He can't figure out how to get the attention that he needs.
So he goes for negative attention.
Yeah, subconsciously. I don't think he really knows what he's doing.
And
but
sometimes it's not even funny. He just wants attention, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at Ronnie. Now he's all clammed up.
I'm
What's the
never
matter?
clammed
You freaking
up.
out?
No.
I told you, you got issues.
Dude, I don't.
What'd I tell you? I know you.
Okay.
I sit there with you
You're a
every day.
psychiatrist now, too. That's fine.
I am a psychiatrist.
Okay, good for you.
Listen.
I'm
When it
happy
comes to you,
for
I'm a psychiatrist.
Okay, good.
Listen, the reality
I'm
is
happy.
this test is used in conjunction with knowing everybody. So the test results are the test results, and then we have to sort of see how your lives are functioning and see what you're doing, and
You're
then
gonna
you
be
put it all
okay?
together.
No.
Well, you know what? When you think about it, it says the reason you're a good security guy, which I always said you
It's
were.
because you're paranoid.
It's because you're paranoid, and so you look over, and I like that about you. And then it says, look, okay, so, you got characteristics where basically I make you complete. As long as you're with me, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should pay me.
Okay.
But Howard, they all make you complete.
That's right.
They all make you complete.
I love them
You
all.
depend on them. They feed you. It all works really well.
So, Doctor, I've surrounded myself with all crazy people.
No, you are crazy. And it's a mixed bag of nuts.
Hey, with Doctor,
You're all jealous of my results.
Yes, I'm jealous. I am.
I've forgotten about your results.
All week long, it's been Howard's the best and Ronnie's the worst. So,
and it was right.
It turned out just the way you wanted it.
All right,
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Now, Debbie, give us the real results.
Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, keep that fucking lunatic by the car until you can retest him.
It says he's good for me. He watches out for me because he's paranoid.
Yeah, you want a lunatic by the security, but at the same time, you don't want the fucker around. You never know what the hell he's going to fucking drag your ass into. You know what I'm saying?
I trust him with my life. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah. I have a relative question, I think. Okay, you said Howard was the most normal out of these 6 people.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now how does he and the rest of everyone else compare to the general population?
General population?
That's
you, Piers Morgan?
That's an excellent question. You should be an interviewer.
That's a good question.
That is a very
I'll go with that.
And Ronnie is banned from my studio now.
Right.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Are you surprised by Ronnie's result?
Yeah, a little. I mean, I hang out with him all day, mostly when we're here, and he's in my studio, and yeah. He gets crazy, but the whole atmosphere is crazy around here. So I don't think of him any more crazy than anybody else.
Well, it didn't say like he was a psychopath. It just said he has issues.
Yeah, and I see everybody has issues around here, so I don't.
You're lucky we didn't test you.
Doctor, how do you respond to that? I am pretty normal
scored a
by
0 in all 6 categories.
Am I normal by
what is the normal
society
population
standards?
compared to us?
You know what? I don't know the exact stats.
He wants to get out of here alive.
No. It's a
Doctor, what you're trying to say, if I can put words in your mouth.
No, don't put words in our mouth because they'll be self-serving.
I'm the type of man you would love to date because, let's face it, we're both.
Oh, they're mechanizing each
Here
other.
we go.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
Doctor.
Yeah, look at her blushing. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Wouldn't you love?
Look at her blushing. Holy
Doctor, wouldn't you
shit.
love to marry a man with my psychological profile?
So she could take care of you like the baby that you are?
No, because I've overcome a lot of that. So big deal. Once in a while, I need you to take care of something. Come on. Help me out here.
Boo-hoo.
Take care of the kid.
You would never marry any of these other loons. I'm your type.
I'm a woman. She can't marry me.
That's right.
And I'm spoken for.
That's right. Doctor
and Howard, you're spoken for as well.
Of course, and that's
Should
true.
I answer Scott's question or
Yes,
just skip
could you
it?
please? No, I want to know how we compare to the general population.
What I was going to say, it's sometimes really hard to tell because if there's lots of different personality traits, it balances it out. But I will tell you that many, many, many people score high on narcissism, especially many successful people.
Right.
So it isn't
Would
so
people in this business be considered narcissists?
This business in particular is a high concentration of narcissists and histrionics.
Narcissism comes from having a mother who tells you how wonderful you are every minute.
I didn't have that.
As long as you,
No,
as
Howard.
long as you buy into how wonderful she is.
Howard.
That is not true.
That's so not
Howard,
true.
I'm so
What do
glad.
you know,
My
Ronnie?
mother never told me that.
No.
I'm going to put you in a straitjacket.
Can I explain?
Size 42 regular.
Mr. Know-it-all.
Go ahead,
I
Don.
would actually love the opportunity to explain what I think narcissism really is.
Please.
It's actually having a mother who did not plug into your emotional needs at all.
Right.
Okay? And most of the time needed you to plug into hers.
Yes.
So what ends up happening from a psychological perspective is
Very good.
the well is empty. And so you're trying to feed what should have been fed by the mother out from the outside in.
Poor
so
Robin.
It's really
now you're feeling sorry for me. I'm
It's
doing
really
fine. I feed myself very well.
It's really it's a fragility. It's a facade. It's there's vulnerability inside.
The mother didn't feed what she
the
needed
mother
to
did
feed.
not give
she
the
worried
child-
about her needs.
My mother fed me all the time.
The child emotionally fulfilled the mother versus the mother fulfilling the child, and you can never replace mother love. And so you spend the rest of your life trying to get those
You
needs
know what?
met.
These are the things that I do not like about psychiatry because that never is not true.
It isn't true?
No, it absolutely is not true.
Okay. Oh,
it's true.
It's a facade that you actually need these things as an adult, and you keep looking at like a child at your situation.
Are you a bigger expert than the doctor, Robin?
Absolutely.
Okay. You know what, Robin? Like, that's your opinion, and lots of people have different opinions.
It's not just an opinion.
No, but from where I stand, I don't agree. I don't agree. I think that we
to
actually
say you can never.
Doctor, if she
well,
takes.
then why would I go to therapy, Howard? You can never.
No.
Doctor, if Robin takes enough enemas, can she get the narcissism out of her? All right, listen, doctor. I don't want. Listen. Everyone is a little freaked out right now.
I'm not freaked out. I'm happy for you, dude.
Why are you looking at me? I'm talking about you.
happy for you.
What about yourself?
But I'm happy for you because it came out the way you wanted it.
Not the way I wanted it.
That's
It's the way
you wanted
it
it.
is.
You've been
I see it
all
clearly.
week long, dude. You've been promoting it. Howard's going to be the smartest. Ronnie's going to be the craziest.
Not the smartest, but the healthiest.
The healthiest. Okay.
And you're the
so it
most
turned
unhealthy.
out the way you want, like it always does on this show.
Healthier than him.
That's all you are. Healthier than all of us.
Healthier than the rest of you.
All of us.
That's not saying a lot.
That's all I care about.
That's not saying a lot.
Hey, Ronnie.
That's not saying a lot.
All you're focused on is me. And the
I'm not
doctor hit
focused
it
on
right
you.
on the head. If it wasn't for me, it's your whole life is me.
No, it's not.
Listen to me.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that.
okay, good. Yeah.
Listen to
And
me.
he's
my
so
whole life
normal.
is you.
He's so healthy.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
My whole life is you.
Oh, my God.
You better go work on yourself. And warm up the car.
Can I say something to Robin?
No.
I can't?
No.
One
Don't,
thing?
doctor.
No. What? You don't have to direct anything to me.
No, just to
I'm
answer what
fine.
you
I'm
said.
fine.
No, I know you're fine. I just want to say that, through therapy, for you or for anyone else, you start to figure out what those needs are, and you can't soothe some of
And
them for
that's
yourself.
what I'm saying.
For yourself, but you can't ever get it fed from somebody else. That's the point of therapy. You have to figure out what was missing and try to soothe it yourself.
What?
Figure out.
Look at this, Robin.
No. I'm
You better
trying to
listen to the doctor.
understand What she's saying.
Okay, what you said
Be
to me.
quiet over there. The peanut gallery can pipe down.
Everyone's jealous of my scores.
Envious.
Envy.
Not
Envy.
jealous, envious.
Envy is an ugly thing.
You know what?
No, it's not.
4 days of therapy, you ought to be.
3 days.
And you were in 4 days up until 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's right. It
and
worked.
nobody else here has had to have that but you.
But I'm in a good place.
It doesn't matter.
Doctor wants to marry me.
Look at how she's smiling at him. Look at his
I'm
bullshit.
smiling at
Because I
everybody.
work on myself.
How many years have you been in therapy just to
Over 11.
to get a little bit better than me?
Oh, I was a lot better than you.
To get a little bit better than me and Fred.
Believe me,
it took you 11 years.
I think the doctor went easy on you. Vinny, you're on the air.
4 days
Go
a
ahead.
week.
Okay, Vinny, go ahead. You're on the air. The doctor shook up by Robin's narcissism. Go ahead, Vinny.
Good morning.
Yeah, she can rock anybody. Yes, Vinny.
Howard, I'm very surprised that you didn't change your choice to Robin as soon as the doctor started reading some of the results, because clearly she's the craziest person on that staff.
Yes,
No,
by
she is
your
not.
calculation.
And it's not about crazy.
No.
It's personality disorders.
Yes.
Well, some of the things that the doctor had described was that she doesn't get along well with others, she has a hard time in relationships, and she was describing Robin to a T.
Well, she didn't say
I
that
didn't say
about
that.
Robin.
No,
She didn't say that about Robin.
You know, I'm so everything to you. You think she read all of those things and they were all about me.
Who?
That guy right there.
Yeah, Justin, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I wanted to tell this test validated the Dr. Drew test, but with the desirability bit, Doctor.
Yes.
Do Robin's 34 G's help out with her desirability in any way?
Well, of course, she's very desirable.
But it doesn't validate Dr. Drew's test because a couple of people scored higher than me.
Well, it's still really, really high, though.
But
And
he had me the highest in the world.
Who scored higher than you in here? Ronnie did.
Ronnie and Benji, I think.
No, I didn't.
No, not Benji.
No, it wasn't Benji. It was just,
I scored lower than Robin.
And by the way,
It
when
was
Dr.
Ronnie.
Drew tested us, Ronnie wasn't part of that.
I know that, but Dr. Drew should have found Ronnie because he's the
good
sickest
Lord.
person on earth.
Yeah, I'm sick. Okay.
All right, let's go to Mike. Mike, go ahead.
Yo, hi. Hey, man, all y'all motherfuckers are crazy. You know?
Well, that's what I was trying to
Not
point out
me.
to Howard. You are.
Howard, what I've realized about Howard, he's taken on the black man's personality from his high school years, being the bully.
Us black guys are very calm. We're cool, man.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Oh, yeah, you're real calm.
My man Lil Wayne just got out of prison. He said it was like, easy breezy.
The prison system.
Easy breezy.
Robin doesn't need a psychiatrist because she's black. All right, black people don't need that shit. It's unnecessary.
That's unnecessary. All right, look, this was very exciting, Doctor. I want to thank. Very beautiful doctor. Obviously, a lot of people taking
gorgeous
with her.
doctor.
Well, come on. You know you're hot.
Well,
I
you
said
know what, you know what we have
doctor.
learned?
What?
As long as Howard continues his therapy, he'll be the most normal of all of us crazy people.
Why are you so jealous of my normalcy?
You know why I'm so jealous, because I'm going to have to sit here and listen to you talk about it.
Yeah,
for the rest of
please.
my life.
I'm never going to hear the end of this shit now.
The craziest people are the ones who are reacting to crazy.
Whatever. I'm not. What am I doing?
Steve's fine.
What am I doing?
You are so
Look at how you're reacting to this.
Can I have that?
Look at the look on your face.
report.
Look at the two of you.
I want to take that report to my shrink.
Your normalcy, quote unquote,
Thank you.
you are going to use to beat the hell out of all of us.
No, I'm trying to help
you.
you.
Listen.
You know who you're like now?
Who?
Scott DePace.
No.
You know how ugly he was
What do you mean?
after he got that high score in the IQ test?
Right.
No.
He just kept crowing and
He
crowing, and
bullied everybody
every
with it.
time he
I'm
got
not
into
gonna
an
crow.
argument with somebody, he beat them up with, I have a higher IQ.
I'm not gonna.
And every
Wait a
time
minute.
we have a dispute here, you'll be beating us up with, I'm the
No,
most normal.
I'm not crowing. What I'm saying is, listen to me.
You've been beating me up for years.
What this proves is one thing. I've been trying to tell you guys, I see issues for you. And
Good. Who cares?
doesn't see your
What the
issues.
fuck is
You
that going to
still
do
have
for me?
I'd like you all to realize when you listen back to this show how
I'm
crazy,
not listening.
how crazy you're acting
Good.
right
Who
now.
gives a shit?
The most normal
not care.
guy, Steve Langford, next to me, is calm.
Fuck him too. Look at
Fuck him all you want.
You can say he's normal all you want.
Yeah, you can say he's normal all you
Fred
want. Yeah.
is way normal than you two.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know what?
fine.
I will say one thing. The doctor, in my opinion, was 100% accurate.
Good.
And about me as well.
Thank you,
Say
Fred.
she wasn't
I'm impressed with
accurate.
her.
I never
Howard,
said she
I
wasn't
am.
accurate, except about Howard.
I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal.
I won.
Doctor, why, if Robin scored so much higher than me in her two categories,
Yeah,
did you
right.
rank her more normal than
Well,
me?
that's
Because
what
she
I
was
said.
afraid to tell Robin.
Because you're
she was-
antisocial.
I said it was a toss-up, and we went with Robin because I think she functions better.
Based on what?
Doctor,
Based on what?
Based on what I know about, what I did is I took the scores and I took my assessments of meeting you, and then what I know about you for the last 20 years on the show, and I put together my report.
See, that's horseshit too.
But it's the
You go by the show. By the show.
No, but it's the best that I can do. I'm not sitting with you in an office.
So strictly by
Please
the
bring in a
test.
doctor that doesn't listen to the
No,
show.
no,
Doctor-
excuse me.
fucking test all
wait,
Dr. Benji
Ronnie.
says strictly by the test. Did he
Strictly-
do better
He
than Robin?
wants to beat me.
Strictly by the test, his number was a little lower in narcissism. No, he was histrionic. Yes, his number was lower than Robin's, but because of the antisocial characteristics, I think it's in his way more.
But my secondary,
I did explain
her
that.
secondary was higher than my secondary also.
You want the exact?
Uh-oh.
She is the
Now she's pissed. Look at her.
Benji.
The smile's gone.
No, the smile is here. I'm not pissed.
Doctor,
I did explain it though. If people
Doctor,
were
you
listening.
explained it very well. Benji
Of
will have
course.
to.
Neither
you
mine
can
was a
have this
red flag.
conversation off the air.
Okay.
It was very
No,
close.
80's a red flag, Benji.
What are you talking about?
That was
No
in
red
histrionic.
flag.
Histrionic
Histrionic's
80
a great thing.
and antisocial 71.
That wasn't a red flag.
That's
No, that's borderline. I
No,
think.
but that contributes to what I think is in your way of your stuff that you don't do so well.
Hey, Doctor, I have one
But
question.
normalcy you based on knowing us from the show.
Well,
I would highly.
it's all I can do. I don't know you
I
personally.
would highly recommend therapy for Benji, is what
Yes.
you say.
I'd be in
Yes,
for that.
based on the way he
Definitely.
acts out on the show. What else can listen?
Based on the way I act out on the show.
You know what? You guys can put it down, but we all take our dysfunction to the workplace, not just the Howard Stern
Without
show.
Howard, without
Yes.
Howard, Benji would most likely not have been able to sustain a job out there. Without this structure, he could be in trouble.
Based on the fact that Howard keeps giving you a chance over and over
based
again.
on based on listening to the show.
But you have this
exhibited
problem.
behavior.
No,
Yes.
no, but Rob, we wanted the test results.
What?
You got
What?
the test results.
Okay,
The doctor is factoring in some things she knows. But, okay, you tested a little bit saner than Robin. Okay, you got that.
Although,
but based on what she observed in the room.
But does he get points deducted for putting down a false birth date?
I didn't know that. I heard you say that. I didn't know he did that.
We could debate this all day.
Yes.
Now you know. What most importantly, my buddy over there, Ronnie.
He needs help.
Needs help.
Yeah.
So why are you beating up on him?
You need help
what
also.
You're doing
You need a lot of
wrong.
help.
It's
Of course.
very bad.
It's good radio, though, isn't it? That's right. That's what we're- Ronnie, I love you.
Can I have that report?
I don't have yours.
No, the thing that you read about me.
Oh.
Yeah, you can have it.
I want that.
Unless the doctor says no. Doctor, can I give him his report?
I mean, it's not my property anymore. But just to tell you, I was told to write up a paragraph based on what I know about you guys.
I want my guy.
Frame this and put it over your refrigerator.
I want my guy to read it. I want him to read it.
He should read it.
I want him to read it.
Believe
And
me.
don't hurt him after.
He's afraid of you.
And he doesn't listen to the show, so
That
I want him to read it.
They just locked him up.
Whatever.
He
Who
left
cares?
town. He's on a bus.
What do you say? Is your psychiatrist a good guy? Is he? You know
Yeah,
what
I
he's
love
doing?
the guy.
You love the guy?
Yeah.
All right. And he's not afraid to talk to you? He can be honest with you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know what, Ronnie? The thing is,
What are you looking at me
I
like
don't
that
know. I
for?
don't know. I'm just reading these results.
the thing is, we take ourselves everywhere we go. So the way you guys act on the show is part of your personalities. We don't change our personalities just because
Absolutely.
we're at
It
work.
comes out
It
of
comes
us
out of
what we
us wherever
create
we are.
here. Yeah.
Everywhere we go, we
Okay,
take ourselves.
I'm not denying
so what
that.
I'm saying is, I do think I have a sense of what your personalities are from listening for a number of years on how you have functioned in your work environment. So
Yeah, but
that's what I use.
What I'm saying to you is, the way you said it was, if I wasn't here with him,
Okay.
I would be in trouble. I don't think so.
No, meaning.
Oh, he'd be in trouble.
No,
You hit it right.
I don't.
Meaning
I don't think so.
I don't-
Because I
okay.
wasn't in
No,
trouble.
you wouldn't
before.
fill these.
I
Not
wouldn't-
trouble with the
I
law,
wasn't- not-
genius.
not-
She's saying trouble just like you'd be fucking mess.
No,
Can
I
I
wouldn't.
explain?
I wasn't a mess before.
Can I explain?
You were
Before
always a
I
mess.
worked for you,
Oh,
I wasn't a mess.
Sure you were.
found him.
No, I wasn't.
I'm just telling you were.
Okay, here's
Okay.
the reason why it shouldn't be read. I thought I would explain what I wrote for them. It's not that if Howard disappeared, you would be a mess. If the structure of your life, if Howard Stern show went away, the security went away,
Right.
if you were just left to your devices, I do think all of these characteristics could surface and you could be in trouble.
Because no one else would put up with him.
Well, it's not. It's okay. I'm done explaining.
Not that you wouldn't
that's-
work. You're a
that's-
successful guy.
Well,
you
that's
always had
why.
a business.
Yeah, exactly. That's
She's
why I
saying
never worked for
emotionally.
anybody.
I'm
Your
talking
personality.
emotionally. Yes.
Okay.
That's why
you
the
got
reading.
some personality.
Okay, good. Yeah, and so do you.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to be in the car with him. Yeah. How much?
What do I do? Do I put up the divider and I don't talk to you?
No. Okay.
That's the way it's going to
Yeah,
be from now
yeah.
on.
All right.
I'm
good,
scared of you
good,
after this.
Good.
Is that divider bulletproof?
I don't know.
Man.
Listen to me. I love you.
Dude,
Like
I
a
don't, you
brother,
don't have to love.
okay?
You don't have to love me. You think I hate you?
Look at me. Oh, I know you hate me.
Okay.
The doctor knows it too.
Yeah. Do I hate him?
He's
Do I hate him?
No, I think you love him.
Well, when he started writing me in crayons back, how many years
It
ago? Did
wasn't
you send me a
crayons.
letter
What
in
are you
crayon?
doing?
I knew there was something wrong.
Crayons.
But I hired you. You seemed like you were reliable. He's reliable as hell, I got to tell you.
Crayons.
All right, listen to me. When I get in the car from now on, the divider should automatically be
Okay,
up.
good. No problem. I can handle that. How about I'll be in the car less than I am now? How's that?
I'll be in the back.
That'll be even better.
I'll be in the back with Dr. Debbie.
Okay.
That's right.
But I won't be there. I don't want to be. I don't want to hear what's going on.
All right. Dr. Debbie, you are lovely.
Thank you.
You really
You're
are.
just saying that because you got the best score. If she
Say
had
what you
told
will.
you were Ronnie, you'd be throwing her out of here.
I know I'm not Ronnie. I knew I test very well, and I knew I'd beat all of
But
you.
you don't know what she was going to say.
Oh, I knew. I knew what she's going to
You
say.
know now after the fact.
Wait, what was your histrionic score?
Go back and listen before we heard the
Howard.
result. Wait a second.
Howard was 74.
Go back and listen.
That's pretty good.
Before Dr. Debbie walked in and what I predicted. I'm pretty dead on about
You've been
all
predicting it forever,
of you. I'm
dude.
dead on about all of you.
You predicted it before we even took
I know
the
my
test.
customers.
Okay.
And how do
Langford
we
was
know
the wild
you didn't
card.
fix this whole thing?
You mean that I'm secretly in love with Dr. Debbie when we meet at a hotel and we plan this whole thing out?
No, that doesn't mean that you met
Then
at a
that proves
hotel.
That
with
Dr.
her.
Debbie and I were
proves he is
involved
normal.
sexually last night. I entered her multiple times. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, my goodness.
Dr. Debbie and I had orgasms all night and then plotted this whole thing out. Dr. Debbie, you swear
She
that
let
didn't
you
happen?
write up the results.
I swear that didn't
Yeah, look how
happen.
she's
Debbie, you're
blushing.
blushing.
Yeah, look how she's blushing.
You know.
I was on Piers
what can
Morgan
I
last
say?
night. I couldn't have been in a hotel.
And she brought her two best friends with her, too.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Are they as hot as you, Dr. Debbie?
You can meet them if you would like to check it out.
I need to evaluate them.
You want them in? Okay.
Well, let me tell you, Dr. Debbie, you've done me a big favor. Now I've got the rest of these people in line.
This is what I'm telling you.
I've-
You've given him
Now I'm
ammo
totally out of
to
line.
beat up on all of us for the rest of our time here.
Mike, go ahead. You have the last word in Detroit.
Okay, listen, doctor. What does it say about Howard's personality that he was so accurate with his predictions? Is that a result of him being so healthy?
Yeah, it means I'm observant.
Quite honestly, it's a result of so much therapy. You just become very aware.
And that's what I told you. He lies on these tests because he's learned he's very manipulative. And this is something you don't pick up on.
Freaky.
No, you are
What's wrong with you saying such a terrible thing about me?
You don't know this about yourself.
Listen to me.
Yeah, really. Look what you do to people.
The woman gave me true, false questions. I answered them as honestly as I could.
As honestly as you know what result you want to get.
And why didn't you do that?
Because I was honest.
Well, so was I.
No, you weren't.
Oh, my God. You need so much help.
I know you.
I love you.
I know you
I'm
better
begging
than,
you to get help.
I know you better than you know yourself.
Would you go back into therapy for me?
Certainly than I know.
Will you go back into therapy for me?
No.
You will not.
I am going to stick to my guns.
As a result of what the doctor said today, you will not go to therapy.
I told you if I was the worst.
All right, well, you were pretty damn close. You were up there with Benji and Ronnie. That's not good. Think about that.
Look, again, I will say we're all in pretty bad shape.
Not me. Doctor thinks I'm the ideal man.
Again,
Tell him,
3 days a week it takes you to be in bad shape.
Sounds like you think you know more than the doctor. Honestly, listening to you carry on.
I am talking about you. I know you.
Can you accept that she has expertise? Can you accept that she?
I do accept that
she has expertise. Do you accept that she has something you don't?
And the doctor will tell you, there are people like you who are so good, they even fool psychiatrists.
Can you accept that she knows more than you?
Can you confirm what I'm just saying, that there are people who can fool psychiatrists?
There are people who can.
You?
There's one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing in therapy, fooling a psychiatrist.
But I don't think I can be fooled.
I believe that you have just met
the person who can fool me.
Can you accept?
No, I can't accept anything.
I'm asking you a question.
I can't accept anything from
Not
you
from
right
me.
now because I'm sick of you lying on these
Can
tests.
you accept that the doctor is a bigger expert than you and has more training and has something that you don't?
Absolutely, she knows what she's doing, except in a patient like you.
Can you accept?
Except in a patient like you.
Can you accept
I accept what she says
I'm going to ask you a yes or no question.
I do not accept what she says about
Can you accept that the doctor is an expert and knows more than you?
Yes, about me, not
okay.
you.
All right. Okay. Now you see what I'm saying?
Because you are manipulative, is what she's saying.
Right. Okay. Who's paranoid?
You are an expert at it.
You didn't
You're
do well.
the best.
The test was
You're
very bad.
the best.
Go talk to Ronnie. He's more your ally.
You're the best. I know it about you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, mister.
You knew more than the doctor. I heard you arguing with her.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Debbie spent all her life studying this stuff, and right away you step in and know.
You are the master. You could be one of those guys who takes on other people's identities.
Like
That's
Hannibal
how
Lecter?
good you are.
Okay, so I'm nuts. All right.
You're I didn't say you were nuts.
No.
I said you were a master manipulator.
Robin is jealous.
You're
She's yelling and screaming. What is she counting on? She's jealous of Howard. And my son was taught to be normal. Listen.
Of course he's normal.
I told my son to think of others. And I'm a giver, and my son is a giver.
Oh, I wish we had tested your mom.
Oh, that's for another show.
That's for another show.
Thank you,
Got it
guys.
again, doctor.
Can I have my report, please? That
No.
you read?
Yeah, I'm
because
so
you'll
not comfortable with that.
Thank you, Debbie. I want my guy to read it. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, don't pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention.
Doctor, nice to see you again.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting
We
everybody.
might have to have more testing.
What?
What a great thing to be a hug.
Did you bet?
Most hours on
No, I
Did
should
you
have.
win?
I should have.
Well, you should have. You should have.
Now I have to follow you.
That's a funny, like, who would
Should've.
know that? And who could dispute it, by the way?
Should have bet, man.
No, I'm gonna have to stay locked down on you.
Yeah, you do that.
Freddie owes Howard $50.
Want something? Best $50.
Benji owes Robin 50.
Because that was kind of, that was because we were betting who was more normal. And she was
Robin,
basically-
Benji owes you $50. You owe me $50.
30, Howard.
So Benji, give me another
just did.
50. Oh, that's my 50, but that's the 50 you owed me. Oh, you owed. Oh, you gave it to me. Oh,
I just gave
Benji
you
owes Howard 50. Benji owes Robin 50.
Yeah.
Robin owes Howard 50. So here, forget it. So you owe me 50.
I'll give you 50 and Robin 50. No.
Actually, I need $10 change.
Who's
Fred.
that from?
This is Fred's 50 he owes you.
Better give you a 10?
Not Fred. Thank you.
That's enough, Benji. You don't owe me.
No, that's good.
No, it's done. It's done.
It's not betting
over.
then.
No, I just checked.
Come on, Howard.
You're free. It's my $50.
Everybody who's in here doesn't belong in here. Get the fuck out.
You got it, Howard.
Why did the psychologist evaluation not hold any water in your opinion?
It's a good question. I don't know. I'm not giving you a good soundbite. I just, don't tend to maybe necessarily buy into all that. But,
So the profession in and of itself, you don't necessarily respect on
No,
that?
I'm not. I don't want to say that. But to just write down some tests and this is going to be the judgment.
Well, to truly get into the heart and mind of Steve Langford, you shouldn't be able to use a number 2 pencil in the Scantron machine.
Well, that's a good question.
You seemed satisfied with your results. You said that you seemed like they were accurate to you.
I felt like she was pretty much on the money with me. Look, I've certainly been to enough people and therapists and things like that to figure out over the years what I like about myself, what I don't like about myself, and I think she was pretty much on target. So there you go. And it's probably the thing that I struggle with is the antisocial part. Trying to work on that.
Robin, you seem the most upset by the fact that Howard finished first, though. That it was skewed.
Don't believe that result. I'm sorry. I will point out a number of things to you. The man can't function by himself. He has an army of people, so he can go to therapy 3 times a week.
Right.
That is not normal. And he's still spiking. It's like 3 times a week in an army full of people and you can't get within the normal range? Forget it. Just imagine him without all those trappings.
So that throws the test validity out the window right there.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to be normal.
You can't be normal in this business.
I mean, what good would normal do me?
Well, here's the deal. It's like if we were all normal, we'd all be accountants and lawyers. And
I could have stayed in nursing if I was normal.
Exactly. It's like there was a reason that I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And this is my reason. This is why I'm
Absolutely.
here.
So normal isn't all it's cracked up to be anyway.
Show business is crazy business.
Obviously, you feel sort of slighted by this test.
No, I don't feel slighted at all.
Really? So what's your?
I just didn't like that the assessment was based on.
You think there's show bias?
Yeah. I didn't like that. I was fine with everything being totally by the test. I don't want an assessment, a subjective. They said it wouldn't be subjective. A subjective assessment of what she's observed by being a listener. I think that was a little like. I think that was a little not improper as a psychological assessment.
What do you find so sexy about her?
She has a nice. I like someone that's really smart. She has a great body. She has a really pretty face. So
The whole package.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to take this? I know sometimes some people from the show you've dated. Are you going to try to take this up a notch?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, and her friends too. Yeah.
Why are you so upset about it? You seem to be very upset about it.
You seem to be upset.
No, I'm not, dude.
I'm not either.
I don't care. I mean, what's going to happen?
Play too crazy.
What's the difference? Is it going to change anything? Is it going to change your job? Is it going to change anything in your life? Are you upset?
Ronnie,
are you going to go home and sit in the corner now and get upset?
What's the word? Project? I think you're projecting. You're upset.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not upset.
Then why you keep dwelling on it?
I think it's interesting. But why are you dwelling on my dwelling?
Ron.
Stay the fuck away from me, man. I'll fucking kick you out.
Dude, you're like disabled.
Yeah, that's it, man. They shut me down.
Everything you say to us is a question at this point.
Yep. Except for my one job, right?
Even that, I don't know if I can respect his opinions anymore. If he tells me, don't do this, it's like,
You're crazy.
Because before this test, you were really listening to
Really listening. Yes, he was. Definitely.
Ron, you keep saying that you don't care, that you already knew you were off
you
your
can come
rocker.
through. Don't worry about the camera. It's okay. There's nothing going on here, believe me.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
There's absolutely nothing going on here.
That's what you keep saying. You keep maintaining that, that there's this, you're off your rocker, that,
Dude,
that
I'm not off my rocker.
But you seem to be deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I told you before I went in there, if they think I'm crazy, that's fine with me.
Is it really, though? How could that be fine with you, to be mentally unstable?
Dude, I'm not mentally unstable. Okay? You and your stupid questions, you think you're going to get to me with your dumbass questions. You're not. You're not going to get to me.
The test indicated that you had a lot of issues.
And she's a major fan of the show. And it went down exactly the way he wanted it to go down, okay?
See, right here, you're pretty much saying that the test is bullshit.
I'm paranoid, exactly.
You were Dr. Debbie.
Yes.
So the results are in.
The results are in.
And Ronnie's nuts.
Ronnie has a lot of things brewing inside of him, according to this test.
A lot of the guys, especially the guys who finished, let's say, less normal,
Yes.
seem to think that there's a bias because you're a fan of the show, and that was brought into the analysis when the scores were close.
I can assure you that it isn't a bias, it was actually helpful. Because when you're trying to assess a personality type and you get results of a test, you want to know something about a person. And they want to use that as a defense because they're thinking that this isn't our personalities, this is the show. I've never seen a job where the personalities are more present than this job. And I don't care what job you're in, wherever you go, your personality goes with you. So I stand by that. I really stood as an expert. I tried to, from the information I had, I tried to pull together a profile, right? If I sat with them in a room every week and it was their actual therapist, I may have some different things to say, but I pulled from what I knew. And I don't think it was biased. I think it was helpful.
You guys can't give me numbers. I would like to know who you think would be good to go to based on the numbers.
He's obviously the most distraught over the results.
Yeah.
Benji likes you. Did you pick up on that, just being able to analyze his behavior? This is almost a way of trying to pick you up.
Sure, it's his way of trying to get my attention.
He's being charming. And
that's his way of trying to be charming, yes.
Is there any chance that you would ever go out with Benji?
I don't think I'm going to date anyone on the show.
Now, just one more person. I want to get back to Ronnie.
Okay.
He seems to have a very defensive way about him when you tell him that, he scored the highest. Or if you say, Ronnie, you're crazy, he has a tendency to repeat things back to you if you criticize him. So, Ronnie, you're out of control. Yeah, I'm out of control. Did you notice that at all while
he gets defensive. He's trying to protect himself and shield himself, very sensitive to criticism.
What? Dude, I'm trying to eat.
I'm merely doing what Howard told me to do.
No, he didn't tell you to. He said in the car. He didn't say here.
No, he said from the time.
No.
Follow this person around.
No, he didn't, dude. Go back and listen to it. You wonder why fucking people are nuts around here. You get an ass like this. Fuck.
What are you talking about? Howard told me to do this.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
She's up here. Okay, she's getting responses here.
This is so stupid. Fuck me, I'll fucking walk you around the whole fucking building. I really don't care. I'll go out in the hall where you can't go, so. Stupidest shit ever. Bye. What happens if I walk in the studio? You got to follow me too?
I sure will.
Okay. That's good.
That's not proof. That's
I have to return a phone call now that I got while I was in there. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Come on, Matt. Don't worry about this asshole with this camera. It's bullshit in the moment.
It's no time for name calling there, crazy.
Yeah. Nothing I haven't called you before.
All right.
What are you doing, man?
Let's get to.
No, just John Hine he called for.
No, but I think it's
No, You just called for John Hine. You just called for John Hine.